Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are back at it again. Black Sensei Society, episode number 56. It says 55, it's supposed to be 56. Episode number 56. And today you got the four of us here for your captains. You got Lonnie, Random, Miles, myself, Riddell, and we got some interesting things to talk about. I'm also going to announce something at the end of the pod, so stay tuned for the end of the pod because I think you guys will like this in particular. But today, we're going to focus on a lot of Naruto content. Today. We're going to be doing a character tier list for pre-time skip. And we also will be doing the top 10 pre-time skip Naruto moments. So hopefully everybody got their list so we can lock in. And we'll talk about some other things, briefly talk about Arcane. I know a lot of y'all not caught up, but, Arcane is goated right now. Talk about the manga that I finally got some of y'all to read in Bug Ego because that thing is different. And some other good topics as well. With that said, gentlemen, how you feeling?
Feeling good. Thanksgiving weekend, so we gotta get ready for all that. But other than that, I'm straight.
Miles, you muted.
Y'all know me, man. I'm a big boy. I'm ready to eat. I can't wait.
We do the same thing we do we have a very chill Thanksgiving. It's just me and my mom, like a couple, I think it was last year. You went to Kansas City and we spent it with our other family. But other than that, it's always kind of chill. It's when we step out afterwards, Miles into LA on a Friday is where everything goes down.
Okay, Brad, I'm gonna get lit this weekend. I respect it.
You're a little bit more of a party animal than I pegged you for. You be partying, bro.
I mean, LA is an hour away, man, and ironically, I'll probably go see J-Rob if he was here, but he's traveling. But I got people, we got connections still, so I'll be running around LA a lot.
I respect it, man. Hey, man, random be in the streets.
Feel me? Oh, well, hey.
Oh, well.
Not like that.
Oh, okay.
Not like that. I told Lonnie something that happened the other day, and I've been dodging her since.
Yeah, he better than me because I'd be in those streets. Be acting a fool. Be acting a fool.
Hey man, practice safe. You feel me? Anyway.
Nah, don't listen to Riddell. Do it for the plot.
Nah, I don't know about that. You ain't gonna be helping me out with nothing, Lonnie. Don't be talking like you go slide a couple dollars my way if I need it.
Hey, Lonnie won't follow that advice. He ain't that bold.
Who?
You.
Who?
You ain't that.
You basically married, man. The game's different for you. What are we talking about?
Not do things for the plot, Random.
A child.
Not without Taylor.
Whole new dimension. Yeah, that's the whole different life right there. We see Lonnie right now. Imagine Lonnie with a little thing right here, crying.
Oh, a little stupid.
A whole very different Lonnie right there.
A little stupid.
Hey man. I forgot the biggest thing that we're gonna do. Fraud Watch has returned. It has officially returned. So we're gonna get very nasty in today's episode. It's unfortunate. Our moral compass Ty is not here because it's about to get disgusting now over here in today's episode. But before we kind of get into that, Random, where are you in Naruto?
I'm with Kiba and Hinata. They're going to, what's the name of the place? It starts with an S. Miles, help me out. They're helping somebody like he got implicated in something.
I'm not lying. I don't know who you talking about.
Hold on. Let me
Kiba
go on.
You finished part 1, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, this
should be after the sorcery stuff. So it's after that.
Oh yeah. He's far. Kiba and Hinata.
The only thing I remember Kiba and Hinata is like that little fake love triangle.
I think it's
that shit canon.
Is it can?
Lonnie, I'm about to say I don't remember that being.
Because you know what I'm doing. Am I just stuck in? Should I be skipping filler or should I just read it all the way through?
There should be no filler manga.
Yeah, no. Sorry, I'm doing both at the same time now.
Oh, you're watching it.
Yeah, I'm watching it too.
You might be
Brandon,
watching. You might be watching some filler.
Yeah,
Don't
I
start
think I'm
watching
watching
the filler until around the war. Whatever you're watching right now, you need to get up out of there.
Yeah, because
Okay.
the war filler is actually like it kind of fleshes out the war a little bit more. So that's actually like there's
Wow.
like filler fights and stuff like that that's happening in the war. That's actually pretty dope.
Okay. So I'm fucking up. That's what I'm hearing from this.
Yeah.
Just let's look up Naruto filler list and if you're on that episode, probably just skip it.
All right. Let me do that
100%.
right now while we do that.
Get out of there. We need you to get to. I feel like the next important thing is the bridge with Naruto and you know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna spoil who he fights, but
I know
on the
you're
bridge.
about
Okay.
the bridge.
Yeah, I feel like that's the next important thing he's gonna see. I think. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely in filler. Yeah, let me go ahead and skip on out of there.
All right. Well, we're gonna start off with doing some BSS news. Lonnie wants to kind of take control of that for to start it out. So let's dive right into some news.
What's up, everyone? How should I start this off? Let's start off with like some fun stuff, like Kaiji number 8. The movie release date is officially March 28th, 2025, and we're assuming that's gonna like segue into season 2. They did also say that the Chainsaw Man movie, the ending credits will lead into when season 2 comes out. Also, after that crazy Don to Don episode, it had the best manga selling week by a decent margin. I think it outsold One Piece by over 20K, and then followed by Blue Box, Blue Lock, and Kaiji number 8 ending up the top 5. And Fate Strange Fake, they just announced is going to be scheduled for December 31st on Crunchyroll exclusively. And the last bit of news is Demon Slayer is having a collaboration with Fortnite, so that's always going to be interesting.
About time about the Fortnite.
Yeah, because My Hero's done it. I think JJK's done it. Attack on Titan's done it. So Demon Slayer's next. That's all I got for now.
All right, big bet. Also, can you guys keep track of timestamps since I'm like
I'm all right. I got it.
Okay. For clips too. Keep track of the timestamps for clips too. But yeah, I mean, some good announcements. You know what's crazy to me? Like Don gets the manga, gets like more manga sales, and the reason why is because the anime is actually good. Like you're not really getting a return on investment on a terrible anime, so I don't understand what's the point of bringing terrible anime out because people are just going to think your stuff sucks at that point.
No.
So it doesn't really make sense to me. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of weird.
Blue Lock.
Yeah, Blue Lock tripping. Very tripping.
Well, they're gonna be talking about Blue Lock, the fumble for generations, man.
They're gonna bounce back. I believe they're gonna bounce back.
Everything you've heard, I mean, they had one guy animating 5 episodes by himself.
I got faith.
I got faith for season 3.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Lonnie. I got faith.
This should have made them money though. This is the arc to get all the casual people, all the people, like this was the arc to do it right. And it would have been like, I'm not saying like Fearin last year, but it would have been, everybody would have been talking about this if they animated it right.
I tell you how you fix it. I tell you how you fix it, because all these animes, they want to do movies now. So you do a movie of the U20 match.
Literally,
you announce it in spring. You just do a compilation movie, because the Gojo's backstory, it's getting its own movie. We literally just watched it, and now it's getting its own movie.
Nah, that's just wasting money.
It is. But in this case, this would be a good chance for them to make up for their mess up. So if they can make U20 into a movie, redeem themselves, then it's like, all right, now we have hope for season 3. That's the only way I see this like actually working out.
I agree 100%, Lonnie. They can do it kind of how they did those One Piece compilation movies, where they wrap up the whole arc in a movie, maybe an hour 30 minutes. I think that'd be a good way to right that wrong.
Valid. Usually, I haven't seen an anime movie that doesn't hit. Like, I don't know how you fumble animation in a movie. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, Solo Leveling. They're coming out with a movie for season 1.
Well, I mean, people have been doing that. No, I think when we talked about it last year, I thought U20 should have been a movie anyway. U20 should have been an absolute movie.
How long was U20? I'm trying to remember because it actually was decently long.
I think it's long enough to do an hour and a half. You
No,
add a
I
little
mean,
bit
like,
more.
is it too long?
For the match, I don't think it's too long.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I
me
think-
neither.
I think you can do the match in an hour and a half, hour 45.
Literally.
Add some training because Santo, they don't train enough for Santo. Add some training in there at the start, and
Yeah,
then
we
just
need
go into
that.
the match.
Uh-huh.
And boom, like Baro scoring, obviously Nagi scoring, Isagi, like it's going to be peak anime content if they made it into a movie.
I'm with that. Shout out Drink More Water. We'll make sure. Oh, yeah. I forgot to say this. We also have another super chat goal, 10 super chats. We'll drop the StreamYard link per usual. And of course, follow the link tree, subscribe to the channel, and Discord. We got some interesting things that we kind of, want to put in place. But shout out, Drink More Water says season 3 Tower of God has been doing good. I haven't been keeping up. I'm going to wait until it's all finished because Lonnie has been teasing me with Tower of God going crazy right now. So now I'm like, I'm going to watch all of it. And then I'm going to have to do a reread because there's way too much content. I need to kind of like lock in if I'm getting back into Tower of God.
Yeah, the manhwa's going bonkers right now. They added a new element into it. I can't reveal it, or I don't want to allude to what it could be, but the big bads are in trouble. The big bads are shaking. I talk about Jihad and all the 10 leaders, like they in trouble. They in trouble right now. They're looking over their shoulder, and it's nothing to do with Bam. So it's
hopefully it's my my dude. You know what? I won't even say anything. I'll get to it. I'll catch up with
If
it.
you know anything about Tower of God, if you know that if Jihad might have some trouble, then you know shit's serious because he's supposed to just be a cut above everything.
Yeah, he's supposed to be Himothy for real. But you know what? With that said, let's get right into Agenda Hour. So I want to start it out like this. So this is going to be a pretty quick conversation, I'm sure, and then we'll kind of get into the nasty stuff. Lonnie, Miles, I don't know if you read it yet. How are we feeling about Bug Ego?
You want to go first, Lonnie?
No, you go first, Miles. You go first.
I fuck with it a lot. I like the premise or the idea of the whole hack shit because the nigga can literally do whatever he wants. He can make a hack out of whatever. Yo, take your sock off, throw it outside the crib, then do 15 push-ups, and you get a random effect. I think that's cool. The art is crazy. And the thing about the art is like he's playing with multiple different styles to where he's able to do like a more serious, more crazy panel. And then if he wants to do like a jokey, gaggy style panel, he's able to float in and out really, really well. Even if it's on the same page, I'm fucking with that. I like the main character and his homie, the deuteragonist. I think that's really well. I don't know. I feel like we were wrong about Dear Anemone. I think Bug Ego has that extra it factor, I feel, to stay around for a long time. I think a lot of it comes from the randomness that can happen because of all of these hacks. Yeah, I'm pretty fucking impressed. I liked it.
To add to that it factor before Lonnie goes, there's very few manga right off rip that one, I think it's a monthly, and two, 4 chapters dropped all on its start. The only other manga I saw do that was Goku Rakugai. It's like 4 chapters right from the start. They were like, we have complete confidence that this is going to be good. Read these 4 chapters.
It's monthly?
I'm usually a manga that drops 4 chapters all at once and has like 70 pages per chapter.
Yeah, it's long.
Yeah, that's usually a monthly to me. So I'm pretty sure it's a monthly. Well, Ani, thoughts?
No, it's ingenious. It's really it brings in like a lot of different elements of shonen that I like. I feel like this is what people say Gintama is.
There's a crazy shot at it. Do you watch Gintama or do
I watch Gintama? I'm just saying when people like talk about Gintama, I feel like this is what like we're actually get it. Like I don't know, it's innovative, it's fun, like it's unique with the whole hack system. The art can go like from basic to crazy out of nowhere. And it's just fun. It's like a fun read. And no, I read it twice. I enjoyed it because like this the randomness, but it's also like that random dark ass element to it where it's like, yo, it can get dark out of nowhere. And like I really feel like both the protagonist and the
Deuteragonist.
Deuteragonist.
Or
Little
just say
nigga.
best friend.
Let's call him the little nigga. I feel like they're both hiding a lot. I feel like they're both hiding a lot from each other because we saw what happened to like the main character in like the first chapter or whatever. And I feel
You
like
think he's the main character? I think the little dude with the afro is the main character.
Really?
Yeah. I think the story centers around him and what he got going on. I think the other dude is the gateway to find out what he knows. Well, once we start finding out what he knows, it's gonna start getting crazy.
Do you know why I feel like this is like towards the dynamic? Remember the Vanitas vampire show anime?
Yeah.
I feel like the little guy is Vanitas and the main character is the dark skin. That's how I view it. So Vanitas. So yeah, it kind of like revolves around Vanitas, but he's not the main character.
We're not following the story through him. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah. So like I feel like he like when he went through the whole time travel thing, I feel like he learned a lot more than he's letting on. I feel like just some little things that he's saying and like we see some flashbacks. I feel like he knows more than what he's letting on, and the short guy definitely knows more. So I'm interested to see how that plays out, and like also like I said, the dark elements into it. Like how do other hackers interact with each other? We gotta have like a hack fight and stuff like that. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I do want to talk about some of the things that happen in the story, but let's read off these super chats real quick. 10, and we dropped the link. I'm just saying that again. Gabe said, "Anime gurus, feats over narrative or narrative over feats."
Why are you shaking your head, Miles?
What is this? Yeah, what's the context, Miles?
So I've been in these anime. You see, while y'all have been reading and having fun and enjoying y'all peaceful lives, I've been out in these trenches doing the dirty work, having some tough conversations.
Call me.
Next time I will. We've been arguing about Itachi, Pain, Naruto. We're on brand arguing about Naruto, but arguing nonetheless. And the argument came up about what matters more, the feats or the narrative. Because some people argue if, let's say, Pain did XYZ, then whatever the author's saying, through the text doesn't really matter. It's nullified by what we see. My take, and Kai kind of pointed on it, I don't think Naruto's that great at doing it, other than like Hashirama, right? Where we never really got to see Hashirama do much, but the way he's spoken about, you have to accept that he's the strongest person ever, right? And then you see him on screen or whatever the case, it kind of reinforces that. The best way I can describe it is, I think that the narrative should hold precedent until we see feats that disprove a pre-established narrative. Now, if that doesn't happen, we have to abide by the narrative. Kai brought up the Mihawk point, right? This is gonna be me being objective. I fucking hate Mihawk, right? I can't stand the dude. The nigga didn't do shit on screen. But One Piece tells us he's fought with Shanks. He's the strongest swordsman. He's done all of these things that would lead me to have to accept he needs to be somewhere in the upper echelon of power. It tells us. Now when I see shit like him sparring with Vita and it's not going nowhere.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I hear you.
But the narrative tells me he's stronger. I have to accept as much. And I think that's how we need to go going forward. But I don't think that, if one person has did something on screen, Shanks beat Kid on screen, that means Shanks, we shouldn't run with it and go crazy and ignore the narrative. I think they both help each other in some regards.
No, because the narrative sets the prerequisite of like where they're at, and then like the feats back it up. Usually.
Or disprove it. Yeah.
Or disprove it. So like if the narrative is that like for instance, like Rox, we know that Rox was able to be in charge of Kaido, Big Mom, and Whitebeard. So just because I've never seen him fight, I'm not gonna say that he's weaker than him. I don't have to see Rox fight to know that if he can lead 3 emperors, he's like that. There's no way that he's not like that.
Probably strong as hell. I'm with you. I also think this is a good clip moment, so definitely timestamp this one. Ultimately, I do think narrative takes precedent. I do think there's obviously you have to take into certain context. Like when the author says this guy's stronger than this guy, but this is only to state this to see the character eventually surpass this guy, to kind of set a standard, like he's over you, but this character is about to surpass him, so it's going to happen. But I also think something to consider is when they are establishing someone's this strong, oftentimes the author, which is, he brought up Naruto and Kishimoto, maybe this is a fault in some people's eyes. They have context of why they think they're stronger, and sometimes they don't put it all the way on the page, but they know why they think this guy's stronger. So, which either you wait for the context on why they're stronger, or you just believe what the author says. So those times can be very tricky if the author doesn't really flesh it out completely, right? So, for example, the third Hokage. He's like the god of shinobi, right? He's this guy. He's the master of all elements. We saw him lose to Orochimaru right at the beginning of the series. So that one is tough to really
moved.
How strong is third Hokage really? But I definitely see that. Overall, I always take narrative as like the foremost important, but I do think sometimes context can really make that difficult. Where for Mihawk, I don't care about that Vista stuff. He's still the strongest swordsman. He's still a top dog, and he's still up there with the best of them.
Hey, I mean, Vista must be the second strongest swordsman. Then Vista up there.
Maybe, but I also saw a kid clone of Mihawk going crazy. Going crazy. It was a kid clone.
But to give y'all additional context, because this is one of the nasty arguments we were having, right? We were arguing about the village structure and how in most of the villages in Naruto, more than likely the strongest person is going to be the Hokage. They're going to try to seek out one of the strongest people to be the Hokage, right? So,
or at least one of them.
Right. So the argument that was getting pushed back against me, Gabe, some others, is that Tsunade wasn't the strongest person in the village at the time, and we were trying to instruct them by saying, look, Orochimaru was evil. Can't ask him. They asked Jiraiya. He said no. So Tsunade was next up, and we thought that was fair, and then they were like, oh, but we never saw Tsunade do anything. How can we say that she's as strong as them? And that's where we used the narrative to prove why she was as strong as them. Go ahead, Lonnie, you cooking. Go ahead.
When it comes to Tsunade, they also said that because of her pedigree, her family's pedigree of having the first, second, and the first and second teaching the third, and the fact that her family's close with the Daimyo and things like that, and her having the status as one of the three legendary Sannin, it was a status move, not a strength move. It was because of the status and the respect that, because at the end of the day, the village just got attacked. They look vulnerable to the other countries. So having a person of status as the leader kind of brings your respectability up compared to for the rest of the world. So it was a strategic move to have her as the Hokage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I will say that like Tsunade's not straight out strength. Like Orochimaru and Jiraiya is above her. But I will say like she could definitely hold her own in a lot of fights purely because of her broken healing abilities.
Yeah.
And
I would think for some way or another, they all got the title together. She has to be relative to them. Stronger, probably not. But it's not like they're a 10 and she's a 6. I don't think it would be that big of a distance leap.
It's not like, and this is not shot because I actually respect her, unlike most people. Now I do anyway. Like post time skip, I do. It's not like Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura, where it's like
yes,
a crazy gap between Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura.
Unfortunately, there's not a crazy gap between her and Jiraiya. There's just not.
It's not.
Well, I'm gonna say
I'm stronger, I'd say, but there's not a crazy gap.
Yeah,
I'm still waiting for the part. Like, is it every time I see Sakura in the manga or in the anime, I'm trying to see why people don't like her. Like, I think she's fine.
It's all pre-time skip. You're not gonna find anything post-time skip, except maybe one moment.
There's gonna be a moment where I know random's just gonna be like, "Oh, this."
Yeah.
Which I don't think that moment is even bad. I think that moment is so overhated, but I'm not gonna spoil.
I don't think it's bad, but like when you've dealt with women like that,
Lonnie, that's the point. That was the realest shit a woman could do. It was so real.
Because I wasn't even mad. I was just like, "Come on, bitch."
It was real as fuck.
But she did like. she tried to do it for a good reason. She, you know what I'm saying? Try to give her a little leniency, considering the situation. And
Oh, so she a hoe with a conscience?
But she wasn't really feeling that. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a lie.
Hey,
Just
hey,
kind
Chad,
of
I'll let you in on game. A hoe with a conscience is the most toxic hoe there is because they try to justify their activities. They try to justify what they doing.
Oh yeah, but it's random. The reason why people hate Sakura is pre-time skip. So if you don't hate her now, I doubt you're really going to change your opinion about her.
You're not really.
I think people are being unfair. Like the ones where, because I've seen all the memes where the person's grabbing them by the hair, and instead she cuts their hair instead of stabbing him in the thing. These are ninjas who can like disappear and shit. Like I feel like they put her on a pedestal that they don't put other people to. Like, okay, she's not as smart as like Shikamaru. She's not as strong as like Rock. I don't know. She's not as strong as like Rock Lee, especially pre-time. Like she's just a girl. Like she's just a love-struck girl who's kind of freaking out in the situation because they're finally like. She's the one that, in a weird way, like I'm not saying freeze. I'm trying to say another word for freeze. She's the one that falters a little bit, especially when you compare her to the other two, like guys in her party. Like one of them's the main character, the other one's like the other one's the Deuteragonist. Like I'm sorry, she's not as good as them, but she still gets work done. Like let's not say and pretend like she's trash. Like we compare. I've seen people say they'd rather have Kiba over her, and I'm like, all right, we can just stop. We can just stop, and I haven't read the rest of Naruto, but we can just stop right now. Yeah, Kiba without his dog, what is he? What is Kiba without his dog?
Oh, he cooked.
Dog.
Facts. Did you see the have you seen the Sakura Sakura test again? The second test? I'm not going to say exactly what happened. Have you seen her do the test again? Have you seen since the time skip?
No.
So yeah, that's going to be okay. That'll be a good. I feel like did that not happen before the sorcery arc or no?
Okay, then I don't remember because I'm tired of
that. It's really not that important.
It's her and Naruto training with or doing the.
Oh yeah. They were that was. By the way, I really like that test. I really like that, but then that's like I said before the show, it's like the fights are getting dumbed down for me. And it's really bumming me out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What fights do you feel like we're super dumbed down? If you don't mind me asking.
Okay, let's see.
Where did you end in the manga?
I am on the bridge in the manga, but I'm right when Sai leaves with Orochimaru. Okay. That's where I'm at right now.
Gotcha.
So I think because when Miles told me this, the fact that they don't do the juices, it feels like the author's so tired of drawing the individual chakra things, and maybe it's because I really like how Shikamaru fights. I enjoy how he fights. Like I think more people should fight like him. I think he just has it really down well. And then when you go away from him and then you go with somebody else, like it's like the tactics don't feel like they're there. Even the like like the tactics don't feel like they're there all the way, maybe because they're dumbing it down. You already kind of know how it is. So it's like, it's like when in Dragon Ball, when when they just transform right away and they just get to boxing, they don't use solar flares, they don't do this, they don't do that. Like I feel like they could before. Like somebody the minute I pull up to somebody, solar flare, destructo disc, let's keep it pushing. That's how but I feel like the Naruto fights get dumbed down a little bit more.
I will say like in Shippuden,
go ahead, sorry.
No, I will say in Shippuden, like there are like maybe a few fights that still have that like part one type strategy and like thinking, but like it does turn more into like a Dragon Ball shonen fight, where it's more like power versus power in some situations.
That's what I really liked about pre-time skip. Like you could be weaker, but if you're smarter and use your tactics, you could walk away with a dub. And Shikamaru was the embodiment of that.
Did you get that from the sorcery fight?
I think the fact that, look, I understand that y'all love Chio. I think the fact that Chio's is like, oh, Garo's dead, I'm gonna magically sacrifice my life to bring him back. It's like, all right, bro. Like if they did this in My Hero Academia, I'd be like, all right, we're just done. Like, because I'm still mad.
They did do that in My Hero Academia.
They did, and I still don't like it. But whatever. But I I just think it's more. Oh, I'm just gonna punch up instead of using different clones and things like that. Why are there still elements? Absolutely, but what really drew me, like when we talked about the first time when I was a kid, it's just the fact that there's so much tactical fighting, and it seems like, am I wrong for saying that? Am I just wrong for saying that?
No, there's definitely more
Not at all.
tactics in part 1 than in part 2. There are gonna be some fights, like eventually when you see Sasuke and Itachi again, finally get to duke it out, you're gonna see a lot of strategy in that.
I will say Sasuke versus Datara has a lot of strategy
Yeah,
in it too.
Yeah, another one. Also, you're gonna get to see Shikamaru fight. There's some strategy in that too. So like there's some strategy fights upcoming.
Shikamaru low-key turning into my favorite. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. I love how
his best arc's coming. His best arc's coming.
Best arc is coming, man.
Okay.
I love his Naruto and Sakura versus Kakashi, and Sakura and Sasori, and Sakura and Chio versus Sasori also had strategy. Did you not agree to that?
Like Naruto and Sakura versus Kakashi, absolutely. Just because they didn't like, oh, we're gonna throw the clone over here and blah blah and this and that. I think that one had strategy. Now Sasori and Data, it just felt like.
So I'll say this: I think the first half had a lot of strategy when they were still in the cave before it devolved into, I have enough. These 100 puppets are used to topple a nation, and then Chio was like, "Well, I have these 10 puppets that are enough to topple even that." That's when I feel like a lot of the strategy went out the window.
That really pissed me off.
And don't get me wrong, it's hype and it was cool as shit. But like, it was just puppets going at it, like no rhyme or reason. Just let's just fight.
I hear you.
Especially
what about Chio using?
It's gonna feel like just gods just duking it out. There's no strategy in the war.
Because even on the bridge, when Naruto goes crazy with this Four Tails, right? Four Tails.
Oh, you already hit there too?
You've seen it?
Yeah.
You've seen all of it?
So you've seen Orochimaru and Naruto?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I told you. You said to read. I've been reading and getting sick, but like even that, it's like.
Yeah, that one's no strategy. It's just
no. I get it because Naruto's going nuts. He's basically like he found this new level. He can't control it. Blah blah whatever. I think Sakura. I like Sakura's role in that because she just like, look, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm hurt. I'm gonna still heal him. And then I don't like Sai and Naruto's introduction to each other. I'm like, don't give me Naruto Sasuke. I already got that before. Give me something else. I don't like that. Don't play that back again. Give me something else. But that I wish like they found a way to contain that better than just, oh, he's just destroying everything, and then it's not a talk no jutsu, but they find a way. But it wasn't like part 1. They would have found a better way to do this than what they did.
Yeah. I will say Orochimaru was using some strategy in that fight, though. Orochimaru was like actually thinking.
Yeah.
Sai be pissing me off, man. He's dirty, ain't he?
He's supposed to piss you off.
I was Sai's supposed to piss you off.
Yeah, he's dirty as fuck, isn't he?
Well,
dirty as fuck.
They'll find out.
Yeah, you'll find out. We'll get into the characters a little bit more later, because we'll do a pre-time skip character tier list. But to start it out, I'm gonna get a little nasty. Oh, before that, another super chat. Almost forgot. Shout out Kent. He said, "Love the pod, guys. Yu Yu Hakusho top 5. Appreciate you, Kent. Yu Yu Hakusho."
He do be pushing that agenda all the time.
I respect it, man.
All the time.
He's top of the helm. Yu Yu Hakusho FC.
Man. Also, shout out all our Bankai tier members. If you subscribe on Bankai tier, not only are you one of the best people on the platform, but you're also going to get exclusive content on our YouTube channel that we do be dropping. That won't be going to normal YouTube page because it's not really on brand. But this is just extra content that we're kind of giving out to you guys as well. So make sure you guys be a part of that Bankai tier. So I'm gonna read off some fraudulent, fraudulent takes. Gonna get your feedback, gentlemen. And then on the Discord, people will put some fraudulent takes there as well. Okay. So first one's first. Goku's a fraud because in reality, he steals all of his techniques.
He literally gets taught. So we hating on him because he's getting taught?
That's dumb as hell. We're acting like he didn't get taught and then perfect all of the sauce.
Yeah.
To play devil's advocate, what technique did he create by himself?
Super Saiyan 3.
That's not a transformation.
A transformation is a technique.
Nah, bro.
Nah,
He
I'm talking
made
about
Super
like
Saiyan 3.
what attack did he create by himself?
Super Saiyan 3.
That's not an attack. That's not an
Super
attack.
Saiyan
Yeah,
3,
Super
bro.
Saiyan 3 counts.
It's not an attack.
Let
I'm
me
asking
Google
what
it.
attack did he create
do
by himself?
transformations count as techniques? Let's see what
Did
Google
Broly
says.
create Legendary Super Saiyan?
That's
he create
different. That's
Wait,
different.
so
That's
Gohan-
different.
That's
so
a
That's
whole
Gohan
different.
created Super
That's
Saiyan
different.
2?
How is it
You know what?
different?
You
So
said to go
Gohan-
on just yeah.
So Gohan-
Yeah. Yes, he did.
I'm about to say Dragon Fist. Yeah,
That's
Dragon
not
Fist.
canon.
canon.
It's not canon.
Yes,
No.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Where?
Yes, it is. When he punched that nigga Demon King Piccolo, it wasn't a dragon, but it was a goddamn gorilla. He made
Bro,
that shit.
That's not a dragon fist.
That's
That's a gorilla fist.
Ozaru. That's
We're
Ozaru
not
fist.
trading. We're not trading. We're not
Ozaru
switching out
fist.
animals.
Ozaru
We're not
fist
switching out
count.
animals.
No,
We're
no.
not doing that.
Ozaru fist count.
We're not switching out
Ozaru
animals.
That's what
fist.
it's called. That's literally what it's called.
Wasn't it just him propelling himself with a Kamehameha and then doing a punch?
Did anybody else do that?
Go ahead, cook.
I'm not calling
Go ahead,
it.
cook,
Yeah.
Miles. Go ahead, cook.
That's so
Now
Mickey,
they're claiming
bro.
combos, Riddell. Now they're claiming combos.
Bags.
Oh,
What are we
okay.
talking about?
So if we're gonna hate on, so we're hating on Goku because he gets taught attacks and he does it better than the people who taught them.
We
Like
got
Kamehameha.
we got three techniques, fellas. If you remember during the Moro arc of Dragon Ball Super, when Moro made himself that giant planet destroying thing, and Goku used the essence, he used the spirit of Ultra Instinct, and he created. He brought Susanoo. He literally brought a Naruto crossover into the Dragon Ball Super verse, and he made a Susanoo of Ultra Instinct energy, and he packed up Moro and smoked that nigga into the air. That was a technique he made up.
This is crazy.
That's
What's
three.
What's
Y'all
the
getting
next, what's
cooked.
the next fraudulent? What's the
Yo,
next fraudulent?
that's
I'm done.
crazy.
Y'all got cooked.
I mean,
I'm just posing questions, man. I'm just posing
They're
questions.
counting combos. They're counting transformations.
Man, compare that to Vegeta. This man created Final
Vegeta-
Flash.
no,
Galaxy
and Final Flash ain't killed nobody.
Final
They
Flash.
killed
Oh,
nobody.
He still made
Flash.
it.
He
still
made his
it.
own techniques. Big Bang
Still
Attack.
made it.
Final
Oh,
Explosion.
okay, we counted Big Bang Attack, just a big key blast.
What's Kamehameha?
One of those three.
No.
One of those three. One of those three attacks actually killed somebody.
Oh, so we're counting Super Saiyan 3, just a hairdo and some sparks?
Nah, that shit put in work, bro.
What are we talking about?
He didn't kill
That
Majin
shit-
Buu with it. He just
shit
did a
put
little
in-
punching
That
bag
shit
thing.
put in
Like,
pain.
Well,
he
we
was
know
running
why
out-
he couldn't
running
do
out
it,
of stamina,
Riddell.
bro.
If he went as hard as he could have, he would have had to leave earlier because of the amount of energy he was outputting during his day back on Earth. That's why. He also saved Vegeta's ego because Goku better than me. I would have tried 3 and knocked his ass out. All right, let's keep it pushing. I don't got time for your.
He paid a lot for them bundles, but all
Kai,
right.
I'm not gonna lie, Kai is slaughtering y'all. Godbind from the Dragon Ball Super movie, where
I
he
mean, I guess.
where he pacified Broly for every bit of 2 seconds and got his head bashed in.
I guess. I guess so. Okay. All right. Oh man, Goku's
Really
dialogue
just-
is interesting. All right, let's go to the next
Saying
one.
the dumbest things.
Let's go to the next one. Ichigo's a fraud because in reality, 90% of the show he's just someone's puppet.
That's crazy.
I can't even defend that one. Steve,
So you're telling me
This nigga's getting played the whole fucking.
the main character of one of the big three is just somebody's pawn. for
so
the majority of
random.
the show.
He's literally the pawn of his main antagonist, and then let's say you remove that, right? The next main antagonist, he's a pawn of that nigga too.
That's
It's like-
crazy.
It's like, goddamn, you
Goku
don't got
could
no will of your
never.
own.
Oh man. Hey, I'm just. Hey, we gotta hear some pushback, Lonnie. You're the bleach guy. Come on.
I don't got
there's
nothing for you.
there's no pushback for that because that's
Yeah,
objectively
that's
true.
Okay. All right.
Yo, even when he's not even don't even count the antagonists. Even the good guys, Squad Zero, they were using him too to be a replacement for the Soul King.
Facts, actually.
Hey, it was a pivotal plot point when Urahara was like, "We need Ichigo to follow his own heart." Like that being a plot point is kind of bad.
Hey man, it's tough. Hard truth too. You know, hard truths. Next one. Had to do a One Piece one. So, are you really a dog if you win 50% of your fights?
Who you talking about?
Is Luffy really that guy if he just wins 50% of his fights?
I'm not even entertaining this.
Yo,
I'm not entertaining. What are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Timestamp this.
What are we talking about?
Mayweather's just a GOAT because he's winless. But if you win 50%, I mean, are you even in a conversation to be a GOAT?
Man, I could count how many shit. Luffy got a lot of packs in the air. Let's stop that. You know, now listen, he may need a couple chances to get it right. But he ultimately he gonna win.
You know what's the craziest thing with like some Luffy fans? Because when I bring up like, yo, he lost to Kaido like 3 times in a row, or like 4 times in a row in one night, and then like he wins the last one after everybody gets their licks in. It's not no 1v1 with Kaido. Everybody got their licks in on Kaido, and then Luffy finally gets that transformation and wins. Yo, Luffy the GOAT. Luffy can beat Kaido at any time now. It's like, nigga, what?
Yeah, now Lonnie, I really think Kaido's one of the more heavily disrespected people on One Piece. Because like even seeing what he did in his fight against Luffy, I don't even think Odin was gonna win that night. Like people thought he was. Like that nigga had a lot left in the tank. I don't think Odin would have won either, but Kaido, we smoking him too, so it don't matter.
Luffy pulled up with the samurai. They got clapped. He pulled up with Law, Kid, and Zoro. They got clapped. He pulled up again. He got clapped again. And then he pulled up Gear 5.
Yamato got clapped.
That's basically Frieza.
Gear 5 did save him. He did lose again in the Gear 5.
Well, he did get hold. He did get hold.
Who?
Luffy got hold.
The distraction.
It wasn't a distraction. Nigga literally held his arms back.
That's cheating. Who.
But
that's the CP0 agent.
No, but Miles, is that really cheating? Is that really cheating when Kaido's getting jumped by like 8 niggas at the same time?
Hey, Kaido wanted that smoke. Luffy didn't want to get jumped.
So Kaido gets 1 assist, and now that's cheating.
Yeah, because Luffy don't fight while he's getting jumped. That's not even his brand of fighting.
You brought an army to fight me and my own daughter. I gotta fight my daughter too. And
I don't know what
emotional damage while I'm fighting
damage. I knocked you out 3 times in one night.
Hey,
you knocked me out once, and now you the weak.
Maybe that nigga Kaido should have dodged some more attacks instead of thinking he could tank everything. That we wouldn't even be having that combo.
I'd be mad as hell. Be like, yo, I knocked this nigga out 3 times. He brought my kid into it. He brought some samurai rebels into it. He brought all these other niggas to it. I beat his ass 3 times. He knocks me out once after I'm tired. And now everyone's saying that he's the victor. Fuck this. Yo, fuck.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
But you know what's sad, Random?
It's not random.
Not even it's not the fellows on the panel, but outside of these Kaido convos, all of these niggas that Lonnie's mentioning, people regard as trash. But when it comes to Kaido and Luffy, now they matter. But I'm not gonna say too much.
Who's saying Zoro was trash?
I didn't say. Well, you know how I feel. Yeah, but I didn't say him. But I'm talking about them Samurai 7 niggas. They not moving nobody.
Hey. We saying Law's trash. We saying
again compared in the Kaido fight, Law was getting smacked up, whacked up.
They all getting smacked up because it was Kaido.
Kaido talking about reflective curtain. Get that shit out of here, nigga. Reflective curtain, man.
Now I tried. I said big 3. I forgot to mention Naruto. I'm not gonna lie. I struggled to find a good one for Naruto.
Easy.
Well, give me yours then.
Itachi, what the fuck did he do?
Oh, I was talking about just Naruto, the character.
Oh,
yeah, I was doing the MCs. Yeah,
Naruto being a fraud.
Yeah, I couldn't think of a good one. I thought of one, but I don't like. It's cool.
I agree.
Hold on. Come on.
I'm gonna pose a question to the panel. That's gonna be how I do it. Go ahead, Randall.
So we attacking Goku for copying techniques, but Naruto literally stole his, like legitimately stole the scroll with the technique. But we let Naruto get away with it.
You got to keep watching, Randall.
I'm just saying, he literally stole the shadow clone.
But in Naruto's whole catalog, it's crazy.
Naruto runs with the sauce, crazy. He runs with it.
Yeah, Naruto's about to get his own.
But I'm like, we killing Goku for a Kamehameha, even though he bent that shit like he was in Wanted, and he literally shot it with his feet. He shot it with his feet.
Random. Is warp Kamehameha? That's not a new technique.
Ooh!
Oh, we
Ooh,
got
one
these
technique.
niggas dead the
Two
right.
stolen techniques. To do
We
one
got
technique is
them
crazy.
the right.
He stole this and he stole this.
And then he
And they
made it
combined
something
them to make them
new.
something great.
That's what I said. They're adding combinations. They're adding combinations.
That's a
Nobody
new
else thought of that.
technique. That's a new technique.
You know what? No one else also. You know what they didn't think of? They didn't think of Super Saiyan Kaioken either. They didn't think of that either.
I mean,
Yo, Lonnie, you cooked that. That's
You
another
did.
technique.
Yeah.
You cooked.
Yeah.
Hey, man,
you
Super
said
Saiyan Blue
Naruto
Kaioken
ain't got
was
any
heat, too.
hands. Oh, I
I
can't
agree
get
with
on
Kai.
that. You don't
Okay,
think Naruto has hands?
this is gonna be my question.
What
I
to
want y'all
say?
to be. I want y'all to be honest with me. Until, and this is a little bit of a spoiler for random, but until him and Kurama kind of became cool. No. Let me not lie. When he learns from the Toads, prior to that, how many fights did Naruto really win off of the strength of his own back?
You see,
Not
That's the
zero.
point.
Not zero. Not zero.
But
I mean,
not
he-
many.
Not many.
You
I'm
see-
not gonna
you
say
see-
zero because
the
the
funny
tuning
thing is,
exam ones.
well,
he
Lonnie,
won-
before you go crazy, because I'm gonna add this real quick, and then you go crazy. The thing I was gonna say is Naruto gets saved by his demon transformation more than any character you can ever think of.
Yeah.
Facts,
So,
facts.
Lonnie, go ahead.
I mean, you could debate Ichigo, but I think Naruto still has more in terms of quantity.
Yeah, I think yeah. But go.
No, I was gonna say
Aku, Orochimaru, Sasuke, Neji, Gaara. That's it for part one, right? That's it for part one, right?
what about in the?
You said Neji, right?
Neji.
Did you say Sasuke?
Yep.
Haku,
Who else? I said
Neji.
Haku. I said Orochimaru.
What
Kiba,
about?
he beat Kiba by
He
himself.
beat Kiba legit.
Okay,
I was just saying all the non-legit ones.
Yeah, okay.
I'm trying to be. This gonna sound real dumb, but the first dude when he beat him because he literally jumped the dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yes, that's a real win.
Hey, Ty, sucks to suck. Yo, that's what. Before we started the pod, I was like, "It sucks that Ty's not here. He's gonna be the moral compass for this."
I know he saw the thumbnail and got sick. Oh hell no!
He's like on my day off.
Oh man. But nah, I think you're right, Miles. I can't think of anybody else.
And then in Shippuden, he beat.
Do you count Kabuto as like one he beat without?
Sure, he beat Kabuto. He beat him fair and square. Part two, he beat. Fuck. I just had it in my head and I lost it. Kakuzu, he beat Kakuzu fair and square.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Is
Dude,
that
I don't know if we should name more names because random.
But I'm saying, is that it until he got Sage Mode? Because the dude with the swirly eyes cooked him. Two people had to
so.
save him in that fight.
I think so.
Really, 3 people had to save him in that fight.
I'm trying to think like who he really fought.
I would
Yeah.
say his hands were
I don't
average
remember anybody
until he starts the whole Sage thing. So
Yeah.
Ty, you missed the Goku topic.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of frauds right now. Hard
Hey,
truth.
Ty, we defended Goku though. Me and Random
Yeah.
held it down. Don't even worry about it. We held it down.
So
All
Miles, every car that's ever been made is copying off Henry Ford because he made the first car.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
Goku.
But they copying off Henry Ford.
I should get credit for running with the
For
sauce.
real.
Hey man.
I'm just. He shot it with his feet, bro. Tell me something
Is
else.
it a Kamehameha?
Ingenuity. I don't know what to tell you.
Kamehameha.
I'm just saying, bro.
Thank you.
He found a way to do it.
Thank you.
Ain't nobody else. They've had Kamehameha for how long?
Yeah,
Master
it's
Roshi been
still a
alive at that
Kamehameha.
point. He's had it for decades. They never thought, let me try it like this.
Hey man, call it what you want. He's still stealing techniques.
He was taught. I'm not gonna let y'all say still. He was taught.
Hey man, he tried to claim it as his own. You know, this made me
Kamehameha's
think.
basic. It is.
You know,
it
this-
is. What are we
this
talking
is-
about?
You know what? You know where I got this idea from? I was watching Team 4-Star and I saw a clip, and then they were like, a Cell was like, Goku was like, Cell, you steal everybody's techniques. And it was like, who are you talking about? Look in the mirror. And then Goku started naming techniques, and then everybody like, nope, stolen. And he said, Kaioken. And King Kai's like, don't you dare, Goku. Don't you dare. I'm like, bro, really stole all
Oh,
of
he
it.
did. Hey, he do be reading minds, Miles.
Oh my god, I hated that.
Hey, let's go.
Abilities we got.
Ain't nobody else do it.
Yo,
Nobody
Tiger
else.
the alley oop from hell.
I bet
That's
he
what I'm
stole it
talking about.
from what's Piccolo's brother? Kami. Kami probably knows how to do it. He probably stole it from
We're not
him.
even thinking about that. We're not even thinking
Hey,
out,
man.
dude.
All right, I got some more though. Edward, my dog. Can you be a fraud if your brother's better than you in everything?
Damn. God damn. Because the first thing I thought of when Alphonse had that Philosopher's Stone, the shit he was doing,
He was
I was
going
like,
stupid.
he was going crazy. He's also a little smarter than him.
Kind of a better leader, better like
God damn.
better, he kind of just better than him at everything. I'm just, just
So is Alphonse over Edward as an alchemist?
Well, my pride won't let me say that. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
hey, you reverse the roles, they probably would have found it. I'm just saying.
Oh.
I don't know. Okay.
No, yeah, I think that
Next one
I agree. That's correct.
is Deku a fraud because he's the Robin of his own series?
This is nasty
This is
rage.
nasty.
This is rage bait.
Let's be real.
Rage
He
bait.
literally
Rage
used-
bait.
Let's be real.
Rage bait.
Okay.
Bakugo is
Okay.
the poster child of My Hero Academia. Let's just
Rage
be honest.
bait.
Let's
Rage
just
bait.
be honest.
Hold on,
Bakugo's
hold on.
that.
Why are we
Rage bait.
attacking? Hold on. Why are we attacking Deku when All Might refused to use the power as well?
I'm just posing questions. There's
Rage
no
bait.
attack. This is just a question. Is he not the Robin? Like, isn't Bakugo the Batman?
Rage bait.
Okay. Popularity polls say Bakugo's the most popular, but I don't know.
Yeah, because the popularity poll.
I don't know, bro. That's tough. That's tough. All right. This one's kind of wordy, so I'll do one more and then we'll go to the Discord. Ed smarter, L stronger. You think Ed's smarter than L? I don't know, man.
Book smart for sure. Book smart for sure.
Whoa, Queasy. We're not saying Deku don't crash out, but put some respect on his name.
Last one. Oh, this is gonna piss off Ty. Does Yuji have the weakest moveset out of every MC in Shonen?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
He has
Black Flash, Nameless
Divergent-
Domain expansion. What else you got?
Divergent
Divergent Fist.
Divergent.
And that's it.
Straight hands.
Oh, he has the blood.
Oh,
he has
you're
the
doing
blood,
this.
he has the
yeah,
blood
he-
manipulation.
You do got. Wait, so maybe his kid is not that bad after all.
Compare that to like any MC.
I think he suffers from his series
What
not
did
being as
Denji have?
long.
Denji
Ooh,
can
what?
do some crazy
He
stuff.
could.
in my
He
opinion,
could.
though. Denji just don't got no news.
What's Deku's moveset, Tyler? I can name 50 states, nigga. That's his moveset.
He got a whip. He has spidey senses. He can
And
float.
Chidori is a deeper bag than Deku. I don't.
Does he?
No, gear
Denji,
shift.
Sure, I'd say Denji. Yeah, because Denji doesn't actually have any like.
He doesn't have name
Gear
moves, but he
shift,
could do a lot
danger
of crazy
sense,
stuff.
smoke
with the danger
screen,
whatever.
black whip,
Danger sense.
Fajin. What else?
What's the velocity one?
I don't know. What
Gear,
it's called.
is that one gear shift?
Yeah, gear shift.
Not
Like he
yet.
has like 6.
But then he
You know?
also has like Detroit
50
Smash.
California Hammer.
Mm.
He got 50 states worth of moves.
He got the feet. He got the kick moves.
He got the finger moves too.
Yeah, he got the bullets.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the Discord. So Discord
Then-
named some too. I was like, yo, Discord, name me some frauds. So this is what some people were saying. First one up. Menace said, I'm locking in the Anbu Black Ops for sure. By the time Shippuden was around, any Jonin level ninja could body an Anbu ninja mid-diff.
I saw that one and I disagree. The purpose of the Anbu is not to win every single head-to-head one-on-one engagement. Their purpose is espionage, black site work, underground things, and I think they're actually highly effective at that. Now, when it comes to that one-on-one squabbling, every single one of them I've seen got packed, other than like Itachi and Kakashi. But as far as like being effective and doing their job, I think they do well.
I agree.
Alan? Okay. Leon said Naruto is a Kurama merchant. Gohan is a potential merchant.
Okay. I mean,
Now,
about Gohan, yeah. It don't make no sense why. Okay, I'm gonna let the first one slide. Revival of F. I'm gonna let that one slide. Makes sense. World been at peace. You just trying to be a scholar. I don't even know what Gohan technically does for his job. But after Revival of F, it is inexcusable that you don't train anymore. It's inexcusable. I'm just come on, man. Inexcusable.
What was the threat after Revival of F? Was that like the preliminary U6 tournament?
No,
Or was it? Yeah, it was because it was a preliminary U6, and then they went into the future again with Black Goku, right?
mm-hmm. And that I saw a clip the other day saying that should have been Gohan's arc. Because you saw the Gohan Black thing on Sparkling Zero, right? And I think that is I think that's such a good idea.
Gohan was not hanging with them boys.
No, obviously not. Because I mean, the man gotta go to Piccolo for his daily regimen of training. But I'm just like, Gohan Black, and the way the guy said it, it's like imagine Gohan seeing somebody with the Gohan that never stopped training, that was actually the strongest, and seeing how different he could have been. Because I understand that he loves peace, he doesn't want to fight, which is Gohan's thing. You don't want to fight, but like, bro, like at one point it's gonna be you, Trunks, and Goten, because Goku and them gone. You can't be just at home doing PowerPoint presentations and kicking it with your wife. You can't be doing that no more. You got to be able to squabble with the rest of them.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was valid. Santo said one about Psy, but I don't want to go too deep into Psy until Random reads a little bit more. Prodigy says Usopp could take out any Hidden Leaf Ninja. That's what he said. Guild Arts is fake ass Shanks.
What?
And
what?
He said Kakashi 1,000 jutsus and he only uses 8. Prod.
I disagree with all three.
I disagree with everything that
everything with all three.
The Usopp, I don't know nothing about Usopp besides the fact he got big nose and he's nasty with a slingshot. But like, if he shoots at somebody, can't they just keep substituting until they get to him?
Well, I mean, even in a simpler term, if he catches one of these to the noggin, it's over with.
I'm breaking the fuck out of his nose.
It's over with. It's over with.
I don't even know if he could be 10-10.
Yeah, he's not fast. Like he's resourceful. He's crafty. He has impeccable aim. All of that is cool. Even these baseline normal trash ninjas, they're pretty quick. They're proficient with weapons. They got some sort of jutsu in their bag. Nah.
How does he beat 10-10?
He's cooked.
He doesn't. He doesn't.
10-10.
I'm thinking like a weekend. He can't beat Kiba.
He can't beat Kiba. That's
with Akamaru. They turn into the big dog. They turn into the big dog.
Those dogs get
that is
big.
true. They do get pretty large. Yeah.
Leon said for Lelouch to be so smart and calculated guy, he sure does get saved by C2 a lot. That's what he threw out there.
You know what, Leon? Actually, no, I'm gonna be nice. Love you, Leon.
Lelouch isn't infallible. Like, it's all right that he makes mistakes. I mean, he still found a way to unite the world with his death. So I'm just saying, like,
and he ain't even dead.
Yes, he is.
He just run around with C2, man, living life, bro.
No, he's in heaven.
I don't know if he's in heaven.
I
literally watched him the other day.
He's not alive. He's not alive. Sauce has one. Megumi is the most wasted potential in anime history.
Who?
Megumi.
Again, I feel like that's one that kind of suffers from the series. I don't know, being too short or whatever the case may be. But I feel like through Sukuna, we saw what a maxed out Megumi will look like. So I'm content with that.
I agree.
I saw what Sukuna could do, but I don't know if I saw what Megumi could do.
It was Megumi body.
He wanted Megumi though. Like, he wanted his body.
That's so Mickey, bro. I mean,
what?
That's so Mickey.
We got to see like the Shinigami's like transform and all the other stuff. Like I don't know, but like I still like think that I don't know if he's the most ever, but he was definitely. He
Can
definitely.
you think of someone worse?
Who's that nigga that died in the comic got killed at the end?
Oh, Takumi,
Tatsumi?
which is
Yeah.
crazy because in the manga he's alive, but in the anime he dies.
I mean,
he
he
whack.
still did what he had to do, though. He went all out in the anime because I didn't, even though I didn't finish it, I know what happens. He went all out against that big freaking castle, the big
The
Megazord thing.
Emperor. You
Yeah,
mean
the big
Emperor?
Megazord thing with the Emperor. He went all out and he won or tied. I guess he tied. So,
I wonder why they decided to kill him in the anime compared to because I believe it has a sequel series following Akame and she's going somewhere else.
Really?
And yeah, she's like somewhere else in the world doing something, and he's popped up a few times because spoiler alert, Takumi's like a dragon.
Oh yeah, I did know that.
He's a dragon in the manga. And I don't know why. Oh, the girl that he ends up with, by the way, the wrong girl, the wrong choice, but all the other good choices are dead. So whatever. But he just flies around now. And I'm like, bruh, so y'all never gonna like fix him, or he's just gonna stay a dragon forever? While he's technically in a relationship with that really small girl with the gun.
The worst choice.
The worst choice of the.
Oh man, even in the manga, he doesn't end up with Akame. That's tough.
Even though I didn't like him with Akame though. I didn't like him with Akame. I'd rather him be with Esdeath than with the girl he ends up with.
Esdeath, the blonde lioness chick. Anybody but the pink hair girl. Like literally anybody else would have been.
Even the girl with the scissors, man. But
she would have made more sense.
Yeah, but she was cooked, man. We spent so much time with her in the beginning. I'm like, oh, she about to be dead.
Hey, Fate did it better. They had a character turn into a dragon, and they ended up together. The right one. You know what I'm talking about? What was it? Yeah, that shit was shout out Fate, man. A couple more, and then we can move on. Shinji, Shikai, and Bakai are broken, but he's too busy explaining his powers instead of fighting like how he lost to that Quincy girl. Yuki was compared to like Yuta, Gojo, and Geto while teaching Toto, but didn't do anything. Code was hyped up to be stronger than Jigen and hasn't won a single fight yet in the manga. This is all by Kai.
I heard Code. Code is the biggest fraud.
That's cap because Code pre-time skip was the head nigga in charge. He was giving them boys hell. So yeah, I don't agree with that one. Yuki, I mean, she fought Kenjaku. I thought she did pretty good.
Right.
That's what you're talking about, the girl with the she can manipulate mass as her curse energy, right?
Yeah.
You
can tell just by the fight that she was broken as hell.
Yeah, I thought she did well.
Yeah, if Kenjaku didn't have a second domain expansion that we didn't know you could do, she wins. So
the fact that we only got one Kenjaku fight now, I don't think about it, is actually wild.
But also the fact that in that fight, Kenjaku looted that Sukuna has a second domain expansion. We never got to see it, but whatever.
And we could take it.
That's not bad writing.
Wait for the sequel. Lonnie.
Yeah.
And then Kai in the comments.
That's good writing.
Ace isn't a fraud. Ace just dumb. That's how I see it.
Raji said if Sakura took out Kiba, Shino, Rock Lee, and Sai with sleep powder, so can Usopp.
I gotta rewatch that scene to get that full context because he might be cooking.
That's nasty.
I'm pretty sure she did that like while they were like sleeping, or like she put in their food or something. Like they're not, but the thing is, like they grew up with her. Like that's different. Like that's like a random like freaking roofie dollar drinks compared to like a fucking straight.
No, that's valid because I wouldn't think like if I just met Usopp and he's an op, then no, we on That's valid.
I mean,
or it was either that she threw like a smoke bomb or like a powder, like the sleeping bomb out of nowhere, but she was walking with them, so that's different.
That is valid. All right.
Yeah, she threw it in their face. Yeah, but like that's Sakura. Like they
was that during the 5 Kage summit?
Yeah, I think it's like when they were all walking. Yeah, so she threw it in their face like, yo, that's their homie. Like,
I'm surprised Tanjiro didn't make your fraud list.
Boss said Tenten is smashing Usopp.
what would I don't know what Tanjiro would be a fraud of. Like I can't think of.
I mean, if we're bringing up techniques, nothing he does is Nothing he
No,
does is his.
you count combinations. He combinated
But,
the water.
but
and the-
random, you cooking though, because like you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you just cook. I don't know, but I gotta be on your
you
side.
didn't
I'm on
cook,
your side
'cause
today.
you counted. You count combinations. He combined the water and the sun style together. Hey, that's his shit. So there you go.
The point being is it's a slippery slope. Like we can't be taxing people for using techniques they're taught. We
Thank you.
gotta take into account how they innovated with the techniques and what they got done with those techniques.
You know, that's fair and all, but if you ask the random person who's like a casual, and they go like, "What?" and you talk to them about Goku's techniques, and you ask them, "Is this? Do you think Goku made this?" I feel like most of them was like, "Yeah, he probably made Spirit Bomb, Kaioken." All
Wanna
that
know
stuff.
why? Because he took the sauce and he ran with it.
They made
He
a
got
full
the
course
sauce.
meal with them shits.
I'm about to say, random. He got the sauce and made spaghetti. Y'all just had the
Mm.
sauce. Y'all didn't do nothing with it.
Sounds like Thomas Edison to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, he violated Nikola Tesla. He violated his shit. That's crazy.
Anyhow,
Oh, Kai said Yuta stole every technique he has.
His ability is a copy.
Not true. Not true. That
no, he didn't steal Rika.
he didn't steal Rika, and also that energy blast that Rika did. That wasn't. He didn't steal that either.
Hold up. So Rika's a
Rika
technique
moves
now?
his?
Is Rika not a technique?
Oh, slippery slope.
Okay.
What is Megumi's 10 Shadows a technique?
Yes.
Interesting.
How is
Very
that
interesting. Very interesting.
interesting?
Anyhow, you know, we just had a little fun, a little nasty segment with
Ty said he's
Ty
coming.
is crazy. He kidnapped that poor baby.
but you know, we'll have a little bit more serious. We'll bring Fraud Watch back. We'll have a little bit more serious. This one was kind of just for fun to say some hard truths. But yeah, we'll get down to business. If any more frauds kind of come through our timeline while we kind of reading or watching something, we'll kind of bring them to the table appropriately and properly, of course. So let's get right into the main topic. I'm not going to do a transition since I already have it up here, but let's talk about pre-time skip Naruto characters. I found this tier list. I didn't make it, so hopefully it's correct. But basically, the idea of what we're doing here is that we're going to rank these pre-time skip characters and how good of characters they are. We'll speed through the ones that are not important. And then afterwards, we'll see, like, after random reads Shippuden, we'll see how much of this changes afterwards.
So Ty
just be hating for no reason. Crazy.
You apologize.
I don't accept his apology.
Ty devious. I'll insult you and then apologize.
Y'all just be hating. Ty's a big hater. Don't let him fool you with his niceties. He's a hater. All right, let me see. All right. Pre-time skip characters. Y'all get the tiers. The top one is the best, the bottom is the worst. So let's talk about pre-time skip. We'll let random start this stuff off, and then we're
doing all these characters.
We'll speed past some of them. I didn't make this tier list.
Yeah, because some of these characters don't even. I don't even know some of these niggas' names. Like
and
the one under Jiraiya.
Like this is a repeat.
The one under Jiraiya.
Yeah, who is? I know he's in the
name?
second tuning exams. I don't know. I don't think they even said his name.
I don't know his name. So
he was
right here.
I'm
Wasn't
lying.
he in the Force to Death?
Yeah, let's say I don't remember that nigga.
Nah, he was a freak though. I remember him being a freak.
Yeah. Hey, let's go cook. Random, you started off. You pick one, and then we'll do one by one, and then we'll just keep going. Y'all hate for Thomas. Disgusting. Even though y'all wrong, it's crazy.
Can I put Shikamaru? He's my favorite. Can I put Shikamaru in Kage, please? I think he's fantastic. Shikamaru and Kage. I think he's fantastic. From his movement to his character to his powers, I think he's amazing. He's right now my favorite character.
I think it's valid. Also, in pre-time skip Naruto, like he becomes a Jonin. So
it does say something when they're going to go get Sasuke.
I mean Chunin, not Jonin.
Yeah, it does say something when they're going to go get Sasuke, and they choose him to lead the team. I really like that.
Shout out K-Dot. Shout out Sauce. Just because I got a couple Mario coins. Also,
Monster!
Yeah, got to give it the energy it deserves.
When I say that my girl like screamed mustard like 5 times before going to fucking sleep last night, it's taken over. It's taken over.
Yo, K-Dot be knowing how the content game works. He just be making meme material, bro, for sure. I think Kage's valid. Shikamaru was goated pre-time skip, so I think that's valid. Miles.
Go ahead and put Haku in Kage. I'm not gonna lie.
Another one of my favorites.
Yeah, kind of rewatching part 1 Naruto with a couple of dudes. Yeah, Haku's a character that kind of moved me very, very early on. Seeing how she started her life, how her family was afraid of her Kekkei Genkai. She was living in a warring place, and even though she was a tool to someone, she was able to find that to be the purpose in her life, and ultimately be able to live on. I think Haku. I'm not going to take Zabuza out too, but I think both of them are some of the more better written characters in part 1 together. I like how their story intertwined. I like how their arc ended. Thought it was pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
You're valid. I'm with that. I don't disagree. Alani?
Put Kimimaru and Jonin. I think he's a very solid character for like the amount of time that he has. I appreciated like his story, like how he's the last clan, how he was supposed to be the Sasuke before Sasuke, things of that. I liked his conflict with Gaara and Rock Lee. I thought that was also entertaining. And yeah, just his personality, like how he kind of had the aura of him, but like you kind of knew that like his time was ticking. So yeah, I just thought he was solid. I wish he was in the story longer. I thought that would have been dope if he came in like earlier. But you know,
I think Kiyomaru is the perfect example of what we were talking about earlier. The narrative pushes him more than the feats do. Because I'm not gonna lie, he didn't really move me when he was on screen. Although like he was strong. Yeah.
oh,
Because the thing is, Kiyomaru, the hype of Kiyomaru was way bigger than what he actually showed. Like he was supposed to be, like you said, the next Sasuke and all this stuff. He was like Orochimaru's chosen one, and then he was only here for like a little while. And yes, he fought Gaara, put him through the ringer. But I think considering Kiyomaru and who like he was like hyped up to be, I think he could have more.
No, he was dying.
Riddell. Can we be honest? If he doesn't have cancer, Gaara dies, Lee dies. He catches up to Naruto and Sasuke. They jump Naruto. Naruto dies.
No, I'm not saying he's weak. What I'm saying is, I think considering who his character is, he could have been more in the story.
Yeah, if they introduced him earlier on, I thought that would be more interesting. Like if he was a part of like the sound engine, the tuning exams or something like that, that would have been dope. That would have been like, oh, like this dude's a problem.
If we would have grew with him, like what y'all are saying, I could see that.
Yeah. But in terms of feats, like, because we're also Naruto summoned all those clones and he was whooping all those clones' ass too. That was like a pre-workout before he had to fight Lee and then Gaara. Like he went through it.
Yeah, I think on screen he was actually very impressive. We just didn't have enough time. I agree with that.
Yeah. Jonin's fair. Like, imagine if he got like a story arc in terms of impact on the same level like Haku and Zabuza did, considering who his character is.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been good for him. So next up, onto my turn. Next up, make this easy for, get the easy ones out of the way. Naruto. Kage. Naruto's him. Random. Who you got?
Okay, I'll go. Neji, I'm gonna put in Kage.
Ooh.
Actually, no, Elite Jonin.
Oh, Random said it would be right back. My bad.
Yeah, sorry.
You said Neji Kage?
No, Elite Jonin.
He did do a lot, to be fair. Like, why is Haku above Neji?
True.
Yeah, because you think about the dynamics between him and Rock Lee, the dynamics between him and Naruto, and then the dynamics between him and Hinata.
Naruto.
Then his backstory with how like the village kind of failed him and his family, and then how he then eventually overcomes that and overcomes like his own trauma in the middle of the fight with Naruto. So like he does, and then he helps out with the retrieval Sasuke arc too. So like he does a lot.
You want to flop him and Haku?
I think Haku should go down a tier.
Swap him?
I think both of them can stay on Elite Jonin. Because I'm thinking like some villains that I would 100% put Kage. I don't think Haku
they should both be Elite Jonin.
Because Haku is also at the end of the day just a one arc villain.
True. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brandon.
Let's put Sasuke in Kage. One of the more interesting story arcs I've come across, maybe my favorite in maybe my favorite in all of Naruto in terms of obviously the fact that he's the last survivor of his clan. And that Lee village just be fucking everything up, don't they? Like the fact that he has just a single-minded like mission. Oh, I need to kill my brother. I need to kill my brother. I need to kill my brother. But then he slowly, like Naruto and Sakura, slowly start peeling off his layers like an onion, and then he starts like softening. But then he realizes, in order for me to be as strong as I need to be, I need to leave. So I think the one thing I didn't give the Naruto Sasuke fight enough credit. I thought that's one of my favorite fights. I think I need to give that a lot more love. But I think you saw, where are you talking about tactics? Like Sasuke was just superior in that fight, but Naruto was more powerful. So Sasuke just like, there are a lot of points where I'm like, now mind you, I finally got to see that combo that everybody be talking about where Naruto just juggled the dude in the air like you playing Tekken or something, where he juggled Sasuke. But I just think at the end of it all, like Sasuke just kind of out-tacted him and survived and was able to walk away while Naruto was down. And he's amazing. He's amazing pre-time skip in terms of just how he moves, his dynamic with Naruto, especially Land of Waves, when he talks mad shit to Naruto, like, oh, I thought you weren't gonna freeze or whatever. He's amazing.
Valid. Go. Miles, who you got?
I'll go ahead and throw Gaara up in Kage. I consider him the third member of like the loneliness trio, even although for a different reason. What really seals the deal for me on Gaara's character is seeing him come back later as a changed man. Allowing Naruto's words and their fight to subsequently have a positive effect on him and him become a good person. I think he has one of the best backstories in Part 1 Naruto. All the stuff that went on with Raza, him being a Jinchuriki like Naruto, all of those things. Crazy dynamics with Sasuke, Naruto, pretty much everyone. He's just that menace. Everybody feared him. But it turns out there was a lot of trauma behind that. So yeah, I really fuck with Gaara.
Facts. Gaara's one of the best characters in Naruto. And when he came back, man, that shit was fire. I'm not gonna lie.
Real.
I did not expect it. I was like, oh, we here.
Real quick, am I dumb for saying I think the Sasuke Gaara fight's underrated?
No, I don't think so.
I feel like people don't talk about that enough.
I
understand. Yeah, I understand that. I mean, Sasuke got a whole preview with what Rock Lee did, but that fight's also pretty good.
Blood, it's my blood.
Yeah,
Sasuke was on timing on that fight.
super timing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next up, I'll go ahead. I will say, honestly, Rock Lee is Kage. And the reason why everybody's love for Rock Lee is purely just because of the pre-time skip.
Yeah.
They can't name me a single thing he does post-time skip that makes people love this man so much. This dude post pre-time skip has one of the most hype fights and moments in anime history with Rock Lee versus Gaara. And then also has one of the most hype, like, drunken fists moments when he fought Kimimaro. And Rock Lee, I mean, he's just a grinder, man. People even make the case that, oh man, he fits the theme more than Naruto. He's worked hard, all that stuff. So
he should have been amazing all the way through, because I know that he falls off in technically the Shippuden part, but his story, him finding a way to kind of get stronger in his own way, beside the fact that I know he has the gate, so that's kind of his equalizer to keep up with what everybody else's jutsu, like their jutsu combinations, right? As they get stronger, he can unlock more gates, right? Is that how it works for him? Because
Say
he's
it
never
again?
he's never gonna be able to keep up from a jutsu strength standpoint. That's why he's able to lock more. I just think I think Rock Lee is, because I know I'm gonna be sad at the end of this show. He's one of the biggest fumbles
Well,
in the show.
I did want to say, can you bring this down? Because I wanted like the four of us to have like a bigger box when like we discuss this.
Mhm.
Because when we're talking about frauds and falls, is Rock Lee the biggest fall off in manga history? Because if we think about everything he did and like how much he impacted the story from an emotional standpoint, everything like that, and like the struggle, the working hard from nothing, everything in part one, and then he literally gets little to nothing in part two. Imagine like if he had the same amount of impact and story in part two than in part one, he would be one of the greatest manga characters of all time.
I mean, that's I mean, obviously I've only seen him once in the Kazekage rescue mission, and even then I'm just like, how much my only question is, how much can you really work with a character who can only really do one thing?
Oh, and this thing, Sauce, that's filler. That's a filler fight.
That's filler.
Yeah, that is filler. I think Kai brought up a good point. I think at the end of the day, everything that Rock Lee was, my guy did in Shippuden. So I mean,
Is that bad? That could they not have been able to do that together?
No,
no.
you're not there yet, but no.
Yeah.
Like I really like Rock Lee from what I've seen in part one, but I wasn't even gonna put him in Kage. I was gonna put him in Elite Jonin because of his fall off, and it was gonna hurt me to do it. But it's unfair. It's like he just didn't know what to do with the character when you created somebody amazing.
They made him the exact same character as my guy, and my guy is.
I think Sauce cooked though. Picture if that role was reversed and Lee steps up and does what Guy did instead.
Mm-hmm.
And you can kind of tackle that issue with like, yeah, I feel like I watched everybody grow beside me and I haven't been able to do anything. This is my chance to kind of fulfill my purpose. And instead of how it went with Guy and we see Guy later, Rock Lee I think it would be pretty good. I think that would have been a good way.
If Madara said,
you would have to handicap Guy in some way.
If Madara said to Rock Lee instead of Guy, I consider you you are the strongest.
Oh man.
If you said that to Rock Lee, you are the strongest, bruh. That would have moved. That would have moved mountains.
Yeah, it would have been a good way to lay it to rest. Yeah.
Also, Rock Lee's an anomaly, right? In terms of ninjas who don't have chakra.
Well, that's why we're saying my guy.
Yeah,
is the same character.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
it's kind of
Rock Lee has chakra. He just can't use ninjutsu.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know why he did it like that, where both of them were like the same character.
So they just have this power thing they just can never use.
No, my guy can use jutsus.
No. But like Rock Lee, so what is he? Is it so his chakra pool or his chakra just sits there all the time?
I mean, it's used to to unlock the gates for like more strength and stuff like that. It's just it's more internalized.
He has nodes. He just can't. He has no aptitude to use them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey man, that's tough. But I can't think of a bigger fall off right off the top of my head, to be honest.
Yeah. It probably would have been Gohan if he never trains again.
Actually, Gohan's a pretty good one.
But now Gohan now there's Gohan Beast Mode or whatever the hell that is. So it's like
he technically falls off twice.
There was also Ultimate Gohan, even though he did lose.
Ultimate Fraud.
Yeah, it's like Nah, it's tough. In order for Gohan to have moments, he has to beat Cell. It's crazy.
I mean, Gohan falls off twice.
Yeah, but he still gets back up. Rock Lee doesn't have a.
I mean, I agree. Obviously, I agree. But I'm like, one point again, Gohan's gonna fall off again, and I'm gonna be like, all right, bro.
Yeah, but at least Gohan went like boop down boop. Rock Lee just and then. Where's
I understand Prada Fiend, but like, bro got a responsibility to protect the earth. I'm like, you should at least be able to do that. And I understand you wanna like, oh, hang out, be a family man, but I don't know, man. You got to squabble when the people go to Earth, not embarrass yourself when Frieza pulls up and he talks. Frieza was mad Gohan wasn't shit. And Frieza ain't seen him in 20 years or some shit. He was mad as well. Like, what the fuck is this?
Nah, Gohan's cooked. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's run through this. Whose turn was it? Random, you can start it off.
Sakura, can I put her in Jonin? I think she's highly overhated. Now, is she perfect? Absolutely not. But I think the fact that she's the hero of the group, she's great. Isn't she technically physically the strongest or some shit like that? She can fucking. Or am I dumb?
No, I think physically she's the strongest.
Yeah, I think she's great. People just hate her because
Naruto or Lee, to be honest.
And now would I wish that she wouldn't got like fucking fawn over Sasuke all the time, but that's anime. I'm not gonna get mad at her for that. I just think she's overhated. She's good, but she's not. You're not putting her upper tier in terms of characters in part 1.
Well, and I expected someone to put her lower. I don't know why.
No,
Am I wrong for that, Miles?
No, I'm fine with her being Jonin, but
I'm cool with that.
I'm also mad you don't got to do from Ichiraku Ramen over here. He's Kage. He don't exist. Naruto destroys the village or leaves.
That was actually going to allude to my next pick when it's my turn.
Oh, go ahead.
I might put. He doesn't have a lot crazy amount of screen time, but I think Iruka might be elite Jonin.
He's over there top left.
He's the first one.
Yeah, top
Very
left.
first guy.
Yeah.
I think him being that first ninja to kind of overcome that hate. I feel like at a pivotal point, even though it was the first episode, a pivotal point in the story. If he doesn't make that turning point, take that hit for Naruto, speak those words of encouragement into him and believe in him, Naruto leaves right there. And you know, he goes over to Orochimaru, he gets killed, whatever the case may be, story ends there. Iruka just kind of was the catalyst to a lot of the change that happened within the village, him being the first one. And whenever Naruto has a good achievement or if he's feeling down, he always knows he has that one teacher that initially believed in him, that he can always go back and rely on. Yeah, I definitely got. I don't think Kage because of the screen time, but Elite Jonin for sure.
No, I'm with you. That's very valid. Lonnie?
Kabuto, I want to put in Elite Jonin. I could actually argue for Kage if I really wanted to be nasty. I could. But not just the totality of Kabuto, I think is very underrated. I think he has one of the best ninja moments in terms of like that hospital scene with Kakashi. If we want to talk about tactics and deceiving and all that other stuff, that mini fight in that hospital room with Kakashi, goated. How he was manipulating the tuning exams, also elite, and then also the whole Tsunade retrieval, I guess the retrieval arc, how he was manipulating Tsunade, how he was going at Naruto and things like that, and you really felt like he belonged in that room with like the Sannin and Naruto and all that. Like he was his own force in that situation. So especially when he traumatized Tsunade with the blood, he realized like, oh, she don't like blood. Yeah. Elite Jonin, I think, is fair. You could argue higher with how he affected everybody else emotionally and stuff like that, but
Valid. Yeah. Also the fact that he started out as the good guy, helping Naruto and everybody, and that betrayal. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see it coming. When you think of like what Kabuto was doing initially, the fact that he was this guy this entire time. Solid. And he put on work against Tsunade. Low-key thought she was going to lose to Kabuto.
Again, that hospital scene with Kakashi, that was dope as hell. I was like, yo, he's like that. So
it's valid. I'm gonna go Orochimaru, put him Kage. I mean, not much to say. Orochimaru went crazy. He was setting all these things up. Dude killed the third Hokage. Not much else that needs to be said at that point. I'm not gonna lie. Also Sasuke. So Orochimaru, big bad of pre-time skip Naruto. Random.
Let's just get some of these smaller guys out the way. The guy on the top left, he's like the first villain in the story. Put him in Genin. He just kicks it off and is a perfect example of how the village looks at Naruto, except he like, oh, I'm gonna be nice to you, manipulate you, and then turns out he just ain't shit. and it was nice to like, yeah, he just got jumped by 100 like what 10-year-olds and got his ass beat. So how about that?
Valid. Very valid. Mouse.
Oh, it's me again. I'll just get a bum out the way. Go ahead and put the dude right below Kankuro, Dosu. You can put him in Genin.
All right,
He
let's
was
put
just-
all these dudes that suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are there multiple Rock Lees and Naruto's?
I think it was a power, like strongest tier list.
Oh, okay.
Sucks. Who else sucks?
Oh,
Not really a
I'm
character.
not gonna lie. You could throw those Sound Ninja 4 there as well. Unless y'all want to argue their tuning for the.
no.
Not really.
Oh,
She
yeah.
was cool because her ability was cool.
Do me a favor, Hinata's sensei. Can you put her in Genin as well? They warned her. They warned your ass. They said, "Yo, don't mess with Itachi. He's like
Okay,
that."
I mean, that's
They
just
said,
gonna,
"Don't mess with
clarify.
Itachi. His genjutsu was like that." Well, my genjutsu was also elite. And you got washed. You got washed in like 0.5 seconds. That was embarrassing. That was your only fight in the whole series. You
You
got
gonna throw
washed.
Ibisu and Genin?
You want to put him high? Okay.
No. I was going cap for him. I was.
Are y'all about to put Konohamaru in tuning because you like him?
You don't think Konohamaru's a good character? He learned to be a pervert, man.
Fact.
He looks up to Naruto and believes in him.
I got you, but like, what is he actually? Besides the sexy
Kai.
juice, what does he do?
Anko was in Genin as well. Anko was in Genin as well.
We disrespect an instructor. Anko.
Oh, you said Anko.
You could put Shizune up there though. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Be gone.
She didn't do nothing either.
I think we good. This is solid.
Orochimaru was the only student that we know of, and you did nothing.
Here.
No Shikaku?
Shikaku wasn't even a character, really.
I mean, he talked a little bit. He was a dick.
You talked a little bit.
He was a
Yeah, he was
dick.
100% a dick. We already did this one. This one don't matter.
Go ahead, put 10-10 in Kenny now. How about that?
And I'm not gonna lie, we should have just a not rankable tier because it seems like we disrespecting him. Move Kisame and Genin. He didn't do anything.
You know, it's like Kasame he barely talked. He said like a few lines.
Kakashi, I want to cut Jiraiya up. No, Kisame, you no slice. We run. That was literally their whole entire convo.
No, that's valid. Kasame didn't do anything. I'll put these repeats too.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
Toby Ron.
Asuma, I'm sorry, Asuma put in Genin because he doesn't do much in part one.
Yeah,
He doesn't.
And going through this, and yeah,
All right.
I think everybody else kind of does stuff.
Now let's try to. We're at an hour and a half, so let's try to. And we have more stuff to talk about, so let's try to blitz through these. Kiba, where do we have them? Chunin. Okay.
I think Chunin's valid. I did like his fight against.
I said Kiba, but Kankuro works too for Chunin.
Yeah, I like his abilities when he got introduced. Kakashi, Kage.
Yeah, I'd give it to him.
Okay, I wouldn't be mad at Lee Jonin because a lot of his good stuff is Shippuden. I'm not gonna lie.
No,
Yeah, but watching it back, he really does play that instructor-teacher role very well. He's good at like using minor moments to impart a lot of wisdom onto his students. I'd say.
Valid. Zabuza Kage. Oh no, Lee Jonin.
Yeah, well, Haku.
Yeah, I'm about to say put him in the same spot as Haku. Still one of my favorite villains in the entire series.
Valid. My guy doesn't do anything really. He has some. He hypes up his students.
he stops one fight. No,
Not yeah.
Kurenai was there too, right? Isn't she?
I mean, you can put him in Chunin because I guess you get to see him struggle with Rock Lee and stuff like that. Like you get the flashbacks, and then like when Rock Lee's legs are broken, you get to see him a little bit. So like I guess Chunin works.
A bit more memorable compared to Azuma and Kurenai. Sakura's rival.
I don't like her.
She has that one moment with Sakura.
I don't like her at all. I feel like she wastes my time when she pulls up on the page.
I do think she's Chunin though. That fight and hearing her side of how she feels with the Sakura situation gives her a little bit more character development compared to a lot of the other
I
Genin
agree.
people.
Yeah, she gets pretty good in Shippuden too.
Okay.
Considering what she was in pre-time skip,
I mean, she gets.
and I'm talking about what her ability does.
I thought you meant like from a parent standpoint, because that I agree. Other than that, like whatever.
Kiba.
Didn't Lonnie say Chunin?
Yeah,
That is true.
Yeah.
That's
That's Konkoro, isn't it?
yeah. No, I said Kiba, and you put Konkoro and Chunin, but they both deserve tuning, so that's
No,
fine.
someone said Konkoro and Chunin earlier. Didn't know that?
No, I said Kiba.
Oh, was I tripping? I was tripping.
I mean, they both belong in tuning, so
Okay.
People
Jonin.
like
He
Nico.
cooked in pre-time skip.
you could put him in Jonin because he was low key. He was low key cooking in those fights. He was low key cooking.
He cooked Konkoro. Not gonna lie.
Why his Chunin gotta be so nasty though, bro? Like, hey, bro, I work hard to keep bugs out my crib. I can't have you come over, bro. I can't.
Shino been put her in work though, low key.
The fact that he wasn't at the Sasuke retrieval fight, wasn't he?
No, they left him
The
out.
fact that he didn't go is crazy.
Because he would have.
He was mad too. They played that up as a plot point. Him being mad about not getting invited.
Because he was the strongest one. Like maybe him and Neji.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would-
literally,
I would-
I don't remember why did they not pick him?
I
Did
don't
they
know.
say why?
I don't
I'm
think they
sorry.
specified why.
What can? How is Choji more useful than Shino?
Oh, he was.
Well, I'm saying for a retrieval arc with the bugs and the forest and stuff like that, like I would rather have Shino than Choji.
Shino might be able to 1v1
man.
with down 4. I'm not gonna lie.
Choji actually did though. I think Choji's Choji and
saying
Neji
that-
are the only ones
I'm
that
not
won their
saying that
individual
Tony-
matchup.
Not
Yeah,
saying that
replace
Choji didn't do
Kiba
his
with
job.
Shino.
I'm just saying from like a
Cook.
strategic
Riddell,
standpoint. From a strategic standpoint, Shino would have made more sense.
No, yeah, Lonnie, I agree with you. I was talking about Riddell. Choji won his 1-on-1.
Nah, he did. He smacked that big dude.
Yeah,
Choji started getting aura after that fight.
Having Choji just fight another big dude is kind of wild though.
Choji, I said Choji. I mean, that fight,
Yo,
he had the best
Lonnie,
fight.
not only was it two big dudes fighting, I think the other big dude literally said, "Yeah, I whoop your ass, and now I'm taking your chips." And that's when Choji turned up. Nigga got his chip stolen.
I low key would say Choji Jonin, bro, because his glow up in that fight, bro,
That goal was beautiful.
that shit was fire,
It
bro.
was.
I said Jonin. What we thinking?
You can put him there. That's
I like
fine.
him in Joni.
Now she's tough, but she's
I like her. I think they do the I'm embarrassed every time Naruto enters the general area of the village. But I like her a lot, man. The one that obviously besides Iruka, I just like her a lot. Neji didn't need to beat her ass like that though. Let's keep it a stat.
But I think that dialogue between her and Neji was amazing.
facts, and the fact that she wanted to really box because of bro. Hinata,
she stands on business, man.
She stood on her 10. She didn't back down at all.
Yeah, I like her a lot. I put her in Joni.
I would say,
I second that.
yeah, because people were like, even though she wasn't doing anything, not much, people were rooting for Hinata to get with Naruto.
Plus, I think her Keke Genkai is ridiculous.
Put Tenten and Geni. She was a thought, bro.
That's
Neji's unbeatable. You could never do anything to Neji. If you see Neji, you might as well just not even fight. Like,
Hey,
she was incessant. She was
she
terrible.
might be top glazer in the whole show. I will respect the fact that she's like, look, I'm a glaze until I can't glaze no more.
God, that's when she got her back broken like Batman.
I don't know.
Being
Sakura
the only
also
person of the Konoha 12 to be in Genin is crazy because you don't get better after this. You don't get better, bro.
What does she do in Boruto, if you don't mind me asking?
She's selling weapons, bro.
She sells weapons.
She has a store and she doesn't leave and she gets no business.
What?
Because everyone's using Miles. Everyone's using ninja tools. They don't need her.
Yo, I feel bad for Tenten, bro. I feel bad
No,
for
they
her.
clearly don't even need her in Boruto because they have ninja tools now. They don't need to buy no kunai knives.
Yeah, she's sad.
Because in theory, like you have a ninja universe and you have someone who's a ninja tool, ninja weapon specialist. Like she should be good.
She should have been one of them ones.
She should have been, bro, but she sucks. It's
Yo,
crazy.
Hashirama got better ninja tool skills than
That's so tough, bro. Tamari, she cooked.
put her in tuning.
Well, yeah, Red was
Another
Conqueror.
another underrated glaze.
Oh, you think? I think she above because she put 10-10 on the shirt.
She
Crazy.
did.
That's not
Shikamaru and Tamari was very interesting. It was a very interesting fight. And it also established a certain relationship that people are going to love moving forward. And then, obviously, she came back and helped her boo, Shikamaru.
She
That's
also
more than
was.
Kankuro.
She was also kind of the leader of their squad in a sense too.
I low-key think she should be Jonin. Like, Tamari, I feel like was a fan favorite from Pre-Timescape. Like, one of them fan favorites.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I had a crush on Tamara. I was just like, oh, she angry and toxic. Yeah, that's for me. That's how you know I have problems. Now y'all see why I got the problems I got now. Because I was a Tamari as a kid.
It's all Tamari's fault. That's
when,
crazy.
When she packed 10-10, I fell in love. That's all I needed to see.
Oh, like,
Hey, that's all we
got
need
the
to know.
stalking.
Jody, Tamari, and Jody, right
Silence the Glazer? Yeah, I was here for it.
Middle
on
school
a
manga.
mean shirt too. She threw her up, put our fan out here, and had her land on it. Like, that's tough, bro. That's tough.
Y'all go ahead and talk about the third. I'm gonna be nasty if I talk about him. I think he ain't shit.
That's tough.
I honestly don't know where to put the third.
He's so lucky. He's so lucky Naruto doesn't crash the fuck out.
I think at minimum he's elite Jonin though.
That's facts. He still did what he did. Like, even regardless of criticism, he tried to, raise Naruto.
You can't get Naruto fresh milk. You the Hokage, bro.
Okay, to be fair, like knowing what we know from like Boruto and how busy Naruto is, it's
Send up boots. Send up. Okay, it is your job as the head of your village to make sure that no harm at all comes toward your WMD, just like all the other ones. Once again, he is so lucky that Naruto did not turn out bad at all. He is so lucky. You let him be treated like shit by the village. If the Ichiraku ramen guy don't exist, Naruto's evil. I'm convinced. I'm convinced.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You know what's my favorite Hokage moment?
Didn't he influence Iruka not to hate him? Like, he wanted
It's
Iruka.
the least of what he could do.
I'm just saying stuff he's
so
doing.
random. I'm gonna be honest with you though. As you'll see more in Shippuden, other than the Cloud Village, Naruto got it pretty well compared to some of them other Jinchuriki.
Look, I'm not obviously if I compare it to the village hidden in the sand, Naruto got it a lot better because ain't nobody Naruto's parents wasn't trying to kill him like Gar, But at the same time, like there had to be a better way, bro, than what
some
you
of the
did.
Jinchuriki didn't really have it that bad. Like the Two Tails didn't really have it that bad.
Who the Two Tails?
The Two Tails. She was friends. She was friends with Killer Bee.
That was Yugito. She lived in like isolation. She wasn't fucking with nobody.
Facts.
Yeah, but they let her chill and they let her be friends with another Jinchuriki.
I mean, sure. The one from the rain, the one from the mist, she was only respected because she was the Kage.
That was a dude.
The little one.
Yagura was a dude?
I think so, yeah.
The one with the little scar in his eye? Yeah, that's a dude.
The one with the green hair?
Green hair?
Wasn't it
talking
green?
about like the Seven Tails?
The androgynous ass one. He had the green outfit. He was the Mizukage.
The Mizukage is a guy.
That's a guy?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
Green hair, the one with the Seven Tails is a girl.
That's Fu. Wait, they both have green hair though.
No. So the third one is like the short.
Oh, the bug one?
The short kid with the staff?
The bug one is the one he thinks I'm talking about. The one with the staff is the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's a guy. That's a guy.
And they all look feminine to me. But hey,
like
if he wasn't the Kage, no respect. Now it's not Kagura, it's Yagura. Kagura is the descendant in Boruto's Yagura. And Fu is the one that Lonnie was talking about, the Seven Tails one.
That's what I thought at some point.
So yeah, I'm just wondering why he couldn't. Wasn't he like taking care of Sasuke too? But he made sure Sasuke was cool.
Not really. Like,
my thing is when Naruto 5 years old, he throws some coins on that's your allowance for the week. Don't spend
That's
it.
so fucking
much.
He's a 5-year-old.
That's right. It's Kagura.
Like, bro, like I I'm not saying you gotta glaze him and give him a life of luxury, but like at no point
Should he
should
go
your Jinchuriki, at no point should your vessel for the Jinchuriki have to be struggle as much as he did. At no point. And I think he deserves blame for that.
Well, most of his struggle was because of how other people treated him.
No,
He was living destitute too, though.
yeah.
I feel like that's also like
so.
It's
Quick
tough
question.
because he's living by himself growing up. I would be curious, like how many people he has how many caretakers that were there, because I would have to imagine people were taking care of him as he grew up.
Wasn't
You
Kakashi taking
can't
care of
raise
him?
No,
Kakashi, no.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So
I feel like
okay.
up until he was like, I feel like up until he was like 10, he probably was getting taken care of.
I'm gonna be
There's
honest
no
with
way.
y'all. Then the energy that y'all have towards the third Hokage, while I don't disagree, y'all don't think, and this is a kind of not a complete spoiler, y'all don't think Jiraiya should catch no heat?
Oh, Jiraiya gets heat
Because
too,
Jiraiya knew who he was.
True.
Now there was a reason why the third didn't let the village know that he was Minato's son, right?
Oh, so you know all of that random. Well, yeah. The idea was to protect them from danger. We don't know what enemies Minato might have had. You know all of those things. Which I mean, I guess right. But Jiraiya also trained with Minato. They learned the Rasengan together. You know what I'm saying? He learned it from Minato. You knew bro had a son. You wasn't around.
Yeah, but I mean,
Valid.
I
Also,
don't
Kakashi,
like
did
that
you know?
because
Kakashi at least had an excuse. Kakashi actually had like an excuse not to be around.
yeah, but did other villages don't hide the Jinchuriki from the world, do they? Like the Sand didn't hide Gaara, did they?
It kind of depends on how you view it.
Everyone's
like, I
handled
don't think-
differently. Yeah.
They didn't hide Gaara.
But they also
like-
treated him more like a weapon.
I agree, but even
Most
if,
villages did, to be honest.
Yeah, and
I
they
don't
weren't.
think
They didn't treat
any of the
Naruto
village really hid their Jinchurikis.
yeah, but I think it was a
like Killer
detriment.
B was 100% a weapon.
It was a detriment to Naruto for him not to.
Be a weapon?
No. For him to be treated like he was acting out because nobody. And then you have the nerve to get frustrated, like you don't know why he's acting this way. Bro's
Well-
painting over the Kage Mountain and causing all this mayhem because he's a kid crying for help, bro.
I mean, still
can't
the
help
wrong
him?
thing to do. I hear you, and I don't like. I don't care that much, but at the same time, it's so tough in that situation. Like, what exactly did you want him to do? So it's like you
What
can't
did I
force
want the
people
third
to like
Hokage. I can answer what I wanted the third Hokage to do. Your son and your daughter-in-law just died. So what did you do? You took in Konohamaru after the war. What should you do after the fourth Hokage son dies and stuff like that? Maybe do what the Lightning Village does, or taking Naruto.
Adopt
I
them.
think you should have adopted Naruto.
That would make the most sense.
Is
Like
that,
you already
is that a bad
adopted.
idea though?
You literally just adopted Konohamaru. Because Konohamaru could have easily lived with Asuma.
Because
that's Asuma's his
I
uncle.
would
He could've lived with
wonder because let's say I would wonder one, he would be on the limelight, he would be in the spotlight. Like
He's already the Jinchuriki.
He already is in the spotlight. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just infamy. It's not fake. It's infamy.
Yeah.
It's keeping your biggest asset and your most volatile and possibly dangerous asset with the person that's meant to protect the village.
But I don't know how many other villages know Naruto's Jinchuriki, right? Other
You don't have
than
to
like
tell nobody. You don't have
Huh?
to tell nobody. I don't think.
no,
At the
I
same
mean,
time,
he's the
not
adopted
all
son.
the
He's
Jinchuriki-
automatically going to be known.
He's the Jinchuriki.
right?
They knew that the mist.
Who?
They knew that Killer B was. Everyone knew that Killer B was the Jinchuriki.
Yeah, but Killer B is used
he's-
like that, right?
No,
So
I'm thinking that was that village's choice. I'm saying that should have been the choice for the Leaf Village. That would make the
the
most
Naruto would have to be growing up as a weapon. That's what the decision would have to be.
I mean,
that
Killer
we-
B turned out
Oh,
fine.
I get what I get what
I get what you're saying, but Killer B turned out fine. So
Which is fair, but like only that's like it's so tough because like am I honoring Minato by raising Naruto like this?
are you
You tell-
raising? Are you honoring Minato by giving this nigga spare change?
I mean,
Are you
you're
I don't
you're
think
telling me-
I don't think it was as bad as people. Like,
Rendell, you actually moved me. I actually agree with you. He's given Naruto the ability to live his own life, regardless of how bad it may appear to us.
Oh,
It-
bro,
it-
Miles, it could have been terrible, bro. It could have been terrible.
But
But he gave Naruto the ability to choose, and Naruto chose right. That's the point.
You could still give him the ability to choose while living under your roof.
Not as no
with some
damn
guidance.
weapon. You would have to be a weapon. You'd have to be raised as a weapon.
yeah, and he also was constantly watching Naruto with that orb. Like,
the reason why I say that, Lonnie, is because in Killer Bee's case, like the reason why he wasn't able to get like sought after or targeted was because he was trained to be a weapon. He had that formal training. He had fought in the Great Ninja War prior. Like you'd have to treat Naruto with those same kind of those gloves. He would have to be some established combatant at an early age.
No,
like
okay, I even agree.
It wouldn't be Naruto at that point.
But even at the start of the story, when the ninjas, I think it's the whatever, they're chasing after Naruto, they were like, "We've got to kill this dude. We got to kill him."
what are you talking about?
At the start of the story, when Naruto runs away because he gets manipulated by dude, I always forget his name at the start of the story. And he takes the scroll.
Yeah, I mean, the third Hokage was going to allow that to happen.
Yeah,
I was watching the entire time.
I think if those ninja caught up to him, Naruto's dead in the forest.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I think that was more of a test than we realized it was.
Yeah.
Okay. I just think after everything, there could have been a better way. I'm not saying you got to give the man caviar, but there could have been a better way than what happened.
Fair.
Just lucky Naruto chose right. That's a lot of like.
I think it's very fair to criticize Third Hokage.
But he still stood on business and protected the village. I respect him for that. Absolutely do. But at the same time, bro could have been Gyutaro Daki if something went wrong. That's all I'm saying.
Lucky Iruka was there and that ramen guy, man.
That ramen guy is goated. Low key, the best dude in the show. He don't exist. Naruto ain't Naruto.
Man, throw that man in Kage like he deserved to be.
True. Because that Orochimaru fight was crazy. He had to deal with the first and the second. That's tough.
I'm not moved.
They were reanimated and they were nerfed, but it's still tough, man.
The second's the GOAT, right? Because everybody always talks about the second.
The first.
Oh, the first.
Which one? Hashirama is the second or the first?
Hashirama is the first.
Okay, then that's who I was talking about. Yeah.
I mean, but technically, the second he kind of created.
I heard he racist.
Well, he racist, but he created like almost every jutsu.
If it wasn't, he racist,
but he did all this shit for the community.
Fuck the jutsu. He made Leaf Village diplomacy. If there's no him, there's no diplomacy in the Leaf Village. He established everything the Leaf Village like has, like the way
he did all the work.
Yeah, the way their tuning exams runs, the relations between other villages, where each family and everything should live, the infrastructure. He did all that. He was the brains of the entire village.
So Miles, that excuses the racism.
We don't have to get to it, but I give him a pass. I do. The one who I don't give a pass is Danzo. We had this big argument, and I kind of moved a lot of people on my side. The thing with Tobirama is, and I'm not going to say anything to spoil you, he got to understand what it takes for the Uchiha to get power, and he experienced it firsthand. So he was operating more from a place of fear than a place from just blind hatred, right? Whereas a Danzo, for example, he didn't get to experience the negative aspects of the Uchiha. He just hated them niggas and coveted their eyes. Like, Tobirama grew up fighting them, living alongside them. Like, he got to see it all, and he understands for an Uchiha to get stronger, X type of things need to take place, and, it's bound to happen. He watched the Uchiha kill each other for power, kill they family members, do whatever it takes to get stronger. And that's why he kind of moved like that. Because he feels like, one, they're volatile in that sense. And two, the power they gain from doing those acts is like, another Madara could be born. We can't have that. We can't allow that to happen.
Were people comparing Danzo and Tobirama like they're on the same tier?
Bro, what did I tell you at the beginning of the episode? I've been in the head low to the ground. I've been in the trenches, brother.
Okay, man. Miles doing the gospel over here because that is wild.
Did Itachi have to kill everyone? Couldn't he save the kids?
Hey, keep watching.
You gotta read it. You gotta read it.
We're not telling you anything about Itachi. Keep reading.
All right.
Yeah. Jiraiya, he didn't do a lot.
No, he's not that low. He's not that low. Not that low.
I mean, he taught him Sage, and he did fight in the.
He fought. He taught him the Rasengan. He taught him the summoning.
Protected him and Sasuke.
What are we thinking?
You can put him in
I was
Elite
gonna
Jonin.
say Elite Jonin, yeah.
Okay, valid. Tsunade becomes a Hokage.
I think she's Kage.
Yeah, I do too.
I think the dynamic with her being drunk, we seeing her loss of Dan and all of that stuff, how it affected her, why she was drunk, why she was gambling, the turnaround to her ultimately coming back to the village, overcoming her fear of blood. I think she did a lot. I think she did more than Jiraiya, like honestly.
More than Jiraiya?
Are we serious? Oh, we hating on Tsunade drink more water? That's tough.
Well, no, I think he's mad that Jiraiya is not Kage more
Oh.
than it is the Tsunade thing.
Should have let Jiraiya hit. Let me stop.
Chill out.
Let me stop. Sorry, I saw that. I saw the Tony Statovich TikTok on Instagram where they like he's all the Hokages walk in and they're like giving round of applause.
No, I know exactly what you're talking
And when
about.
Tsunade walks in, I was like, I mean, she's cool. She's cool. Should have let Jiraiya hit.
Low. It's crazy, and you know what? I'll just leave it at that. I was about to say a crazy spoiler. Itachi, the whole motivation for Sasuke.
Jonin, because he doesn't really get to do a lot in part 1.
Not much.
Well, he came in.
He does more than Guy, Kiba, and all them, but like he doesn't do more than like. Can I say he does more than Sakura? No.
He pressed Sasuke. He's the motivation for Sasuke.
He pressed
He
Sasuke.
pressed Kurenai, and he pressed like all the Jonin.
Kurenai.
They're
Whoa.
Jonin. They're Jonin.
Whoa.
Name me 3 things. Name me 3 things that she did.
Jonin.
Name me 3 things that she did the whole series.
Motherfucker they said, Kurenai, don't look at Itachi in the eye. She said, I'm a Genjutsu specialist.
He pressed Kakashi. He pressed Kakashi too. He did press Kakashi as well.
I'll shut up. Fuck you.
Because I remember Kakashi was on that stake. He thought he was something. He pulled out the shotgun. I got a shotgun too. Itachi was like, "Oh bet, oh bet. You think you got a shotgun? Oh bet." He put him on a shirt,
stabbing that boy up. That's 1 minute. I was like, damn.
Yeah, Kakashi went through hell in that situation.
No, that 1 minute, I think that moved everybody. That's why everyone's like, "Oh, Itachi's him."
I low key think Elite Shonen, man. At least
I'm fine with that.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
All right. So this is our pre-time skip list. This is kind of how we thinking, random. Visualize what you got here, and really remember how your vision is gonna change with a lot of these characters. Before we move off this, Miles, Lonnie, and myself, who do we predict random's opinion is going to change most for like one of these characters? We'll all name one.
Well, definitely Kasame, because Kasame's not ranked.
Oh, I mean, yeah, because he doesn't know. We don't know anything about Kasame, so that's kind of not fair. But someone he knows about, who do you think his opinion is going to change the most about?
Hinata, she gonna go up.
Yeah,
I like her a lot. I think she's used very well in terms of that typical shonen girl romance thing. Like, I think My Hero Academia could have learned some tricks from how he wrote Hinata to use for Uraraka.
I also think Tsunade might go down for him a little bit.
Yeah,
fair.
I'm just never gonna like the third. I'm gonna keep it a stack.
Same. So
fair. I don't think anything is going to change your mind in post time skip. I think your opinion on, I'll take Konohamaru is going to change quite a bit.
Yeah,
he has a really good moment in time skip.
And then even though you already have him in high regard, you picked him first. Yo, Shikamaru shit is gonna break the Richter. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
I love Shikamaru. I love him.
His shit is gonna break the Richter. You're gonna be geeking over him.
I feel like the author likes to write him, because whenever he goes to, like, oh, this is Shikamaru arc, let me go ahead and start cooking again. Like how Horikoshi like writing.
You're gonna want to stop the show just to talk about it random.
But you'll see why Shikamaru, like when you finish Naruto and you get to where we're at, you'll understand why he was as attentive with Shikamaru as he was.
Okay.
Facts, actually. That's a good point. Yeah.
Shikamaru is my girl's favorite character, and it's because of the moment that's coming up. So
Shikamaru is like a fan favorite all across the board.
She's getting a Shikamaru tattoo.
So I was talking shit about, oh yeah, we should have top 10 moments and all that stuff. Not forgetting that I didn't even create a list. So I was just talking because I forgot because I was kind of busy. So we can do the top 10 or we can kind of pivot and then maybe do the top 10 at a different time.
Let's
We're
do
talking
top
about
10 different
pre-time
time.
skip moments, or
Pre-time
are we?
skip.
We can pivot and just do like
All right.
when he finishes, we can just do top 10 Naruto moments.
Okay. So before we get into that, I guess, I should have created a gauntlet for this. Can I create? I'll create one on the fly. It would be a pre-time skip gauntlet, Naruto edition.
Okay.
And well, I'll create that on the fly before. So while I think of that, any other topics?
I mean, I gotta let's get negative. I'm gonna let y'all cook first because I'm about to insult some people in my let's get negative first.
Yeah. We also should talk about the Boruto chapter a little bit. It's kind of on brand to talk about Naruto.
Let me start it off.
So, let's let random get nasty. Let's get negative.
Okay, let me take my glasses off for this. I think one thing we need to do real quick is be 100% honest about that Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight. America, you deserve that fight because you let Jake Paul sucker you again. Lonnie, you and I were talking the whole time. This is a 60-year-old man who, by the way, this isn't like a regular 60-year-old who's done coke, been to prison, drank, destroyed his body, and for some reason you believed that he was actually going to knock out a guy 30 years his junior. Guess what? Mike Tyson was right. If Jake Paul doesn't run, the match ends in a round. But why the fuck would Jake Paul just stand there? Why would he? You deserved that. Because I don't know why y'all keep falling for this okie doke that Jake Paul keep doing. He don't fight nobody legit. You know, the one of the better BF, one of the pound for pound, best boxer in the world called him out. Jake Paul ain't never even gonna be in the same hemisphere as him. He ain't never gonna fight him. Stop. Go ahead.
No, Rand, I was saying, I think they said the next fight they offered a fight to Speed. I show Speed.
What is that gonna do for me? I'm not even a boxing guy. Speed can do some backflips. He's a crazy streamer. I don't understand why people like him, but hey, more power to you. But stop falling for this. Stop. I don't even watch boxing like that. But I'm just like, why do I remember when the fight happened, I go over to my boy's house, and his girl is like, oh, Mike Tyson gonna knock him out. I'm like, Mike Tyson's 60. Mike Tyson's 60. It was great marketing. You got suckered in. But keep it a stack. Jake Paul is gonna keep doing this because you keep falling for it. And you need to stop. Have some self-respect for yourself and go do something else. Because what's this I Show Speed one going to do? He's going to knock the dude out in a round because I Show Speed never boxed in his life. I don't care if the man can jump out the gym or he's a crazy athlete or whatever. It's going to look like Nate Robinson in the first fight. That's what it's about to be. On Netflix or whatever again, we're going to keep doing this. Stop falling for it. Because guess what? We're going to be back here in 3-4 months, Lonnie, and I'm going to be doing the same thing. You fell for it again. And Jake Paul's going to keep doing it because you guys, and I'm saying you guys, are dumb enough to go and partake in this at all. You literally would have spent better time watching live action Attack on Titan than watching that fight. Nothing happened. The best fight on that card was the fight before with those two women who got Amanda Serrano got hoed by the decision.
Scrapping. They were scrapping.
They were scrapping, and she still got hoed. And the fact that everybody, except for those two judges, said that like she got hoed and one person was cheating with them headbutts. And then all that to watch a 60-year-old man fight, and all he bit the glove more than he threw punches. That's what he did. That was worth it, right? That was worth the Netflix subscription. Go watch Baki Hanma. Go watch Peaky Blinders. Go play one of them games that Netflix has. Don't do this. That's why I get so mad when I'm watching people get mad about Jake saying it's fixed. It don't matter if it's fixed. Boxing's had problem for years. But Jake Paul gonna keep doing this to y'all because y'all keep just falling for it, and it makes me mad. Lonnie makes me absolutely mad because I'm like, why do y'all keep doing this, man?
At the end of the day, random, what Jake Paul did, because I said this before the fight. Jake Paul, to me, it's a lose-lose because either you beat up a 6-year-old man with bad feet, by the way, because remember, they said, oh yeah, go ahead, Ty, join if you want to crash out. We all know that like Mike Tyson has really bad feet. Like Jake Paul accidentally stepped on his toe when he was in instant pain. A year ago at the airport, they had him in a wheelchair because he couldn't walk. And you're boxing, and this is the man that you want boxing, like a guy in his mid-20s. So it's like, yo, you're either boxing a 6-year-old man with bad feet and beating him up, or you're gonna lose to a 6-year-old man with bad feet. It's a
Don't
lose
forget
either way.
Yeah, Lonnie, don't forget, Mike Tyson went to the hospital. He almost died like a month or two before that fight. That's why it was delayed.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
we saw him in a cane with a cane last year for months. He was in a cane. He had a cane.
What are we doing? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
He's never going to fight anybody legitimate because for some reason he thinks his undefeated record matters. No, even as corrupt as boxing is,
He's not undefeated. Tommy Fury beat him.
And also random. I don't care what brother it is, so I'm not even going to worry about saying their names correctly. I don't think they care about boxing, the legacy, the record, or anything. I just think it's just a money glitch. That's all there is to it. Whether he has 50 L's or 0, as long as he's getting a check, that's all he cares about.
No, 100%. And I mean, people are gonna sign it up. Now boxers are hitting him up. Why? Not because they think he's a good boxer. The money. People want to see Jake Paul get knocked out. He's doing his job, man. He's a terror. Even regardless of how you feel about him being a good, bad, or whatever person, he's gonna make money off you.
He's just doing the Temu Mayweather impression, except nowhere near as good. Nowhere near as good.
He's getting millions and millions off of it.
Not for me. I'm not gonna waste my time with that. I'd rather debate or watch another sport than do that. Like he's never gonna get my money because I understand the game. And you want to knock him out? He's never gonna fight nobody legit. He's never going to, unless I Show Speed shock the world and knock his ass out. And even then, I still be like, you fought a streamer.
He probably wants to fight McGregor.
McGregor would beat his ass. That's a fighter. McGregor would beat his ass.
I mean, we said that about Nate Diaz.
We said that about Silva.
All of them, but even that, all of them are past their primes, except for Tommy Fury.
Is McGregor in his prime?
No, I said all of them are past their primes.
Yeah.
Does Ty need the link?
McGregor is past the prime.
By the way, him getting caught with that.
Yeah, McGregor is cooked.
Cooked.
McGregor,
even then, better BF would walk in, tie one hand behind his back, beat the piss out of him, and go back to his country, millions of dollars richer. Jake Paul's never going to be in the same country as that dude. Never. Lomachenko's literally fighting in Ukraine, and he'd come out, beat the shit out of him, and go back to Ukraine and fight Russia. Like, let's not do this. Let's not do this. I understand. I don't care about boxing. I don't really care about it that much, but at least I want some kind of sanctity, if that's the right word, about this. You know, I want some sanctity, but
boxing is becoming an entertainment sport for real. If they keep on wanting this happening,
keep calling Canelo out, Jake. Keep calling Canelo out. See what happens.
He don't mean it.
I say never gonna be allowed in Mexico after what he does to you.
This is a fake bluff. Ty, if you're gonna show up, links in the Discord. But I got a gauntlet. I got a good one too. So I'm just gonna transfer us right into the normal screen. And this one, timestamp this one, and cut out whatever, because there's quite a few names, but it's a very interesting topic. This is a gauntlet for the best pre-time skip in anime history. Naruto edition. So pre-time skip Naruto before Shippuden. Naruto pre-time skip and Random, you won't be able to answer this one, but Miles and Lonnie, One Piece.
One Piece.
Pre-time skip.
One Piece.
I don't think it's that easy because Naruto is
Yep.
flawless pre-time.
Oh wait, you said pre-time skip?
Yeah, pre-time.
Oh! I'm on crack. One Piece.
I got Naruto. I think Naruto pre-time skip's perfect.
Hey man,
I think Marine Ford gives it the edge.
hey man, when you go from motherfucking, you go Water 7, Ennie's Lobby. We're not gonna talk about Thriller Bark. Impel Down, Marine Ford. Oh my god. One
We
Piece
still
done.
got to talk about the beginning. Like, I mean, Arlong was great. That was great.
Baratier.
Karate was cool.
Baratier was good. Kokoyashi Village with Usopp and Captain Kuro.
Cool.
People may not have liked it. It was cool, but we got to stop acting like that shit was whack, though.
I don't think it was bad, but that's why I compare it to Naruto. Naruto pre-time skip, every arc was a banger.
I also
Absolute
feel
banger.
Naruto pre-time skip is a lot shorter, so it's easier to do that, though.
Which is fair, but I only can go off of that. Like
That's
this,
fair.
like it was so up there. But before we get more into the gauntlet, we don't want to go too deep into it. Ty, you say you were gonna crash out?
So crazy. All right, what's good, y'all? I'm with the fam, but I started to step away because I heard a lot of craziness going on when I was around, man. I was peeking in and out. I was just trying to feel the temperature in the room, man. Miles and Random, I'm proud of y'all to not allow lies and misconceptions spread over the internet, bro. Because people to my what's this right and then top right, they some haters, bro. I ain't gonna
We're
lie.
just asking questions. I don't know. What
I don't. What if I don't like your question, Riddell?
Well, I can't help you if you don't like questions. The world's about questions. There's no dumb questions.
Oh, I disagree. But listen, man. Should I wait till I'm fully back? I got my setup, or should I, you know what I'm saying? Cause I want to gather a list of takes. I kind of thought of like 5 off the dome.
You're gonna crash it out. Well, that was 2 hours ago.
Nah, go ahead and cook, Ty.
No. I'm not. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save for. No, I'm gonna save for later. I'll save it.
But while you're here, Ty, what's better, the One Piece pre-time skip or Naruto pre-time skip?
Ooh, probably. Shoot, damn. Probably, I'll say One Piece. Yeah, I'll say One Piece. Yeah, I'll say One Piece. But it's close though. I think they're both fire. I'll probably say
It is close to me, and I like Naruto more, but I think One Piece is still a little bit better.
Okay. 3 votes, One Piece, 1 vote Naruto. Fair. Naruto pre-time skip, Black Clover pre-time skip.
Naruto.
Naruto.
I got
Black
Naruto
Clover,
too. Well, Black Clover pre-time skip
He's good.
is good.
It's good, yeah.
It's good, but
Especially the elf arc is really good.
Well, I think the best arc in Black Clover is after the time skip.
Really?
Yeah, I think the Spade invasion arc, whatever you want to call it.
All right, that was tough.
It was good. I don't think it was as good as Elf. I just don't. Okay. Naruto pre-time skip or Fairy Tail pre-time skip?
I'm a hater.
Fairy Tail got some heaters in there, bro. I ain't gonna
Fairy
lie.
Tail does got some heat.
And I also got some, man.
They got more arcs too before. They also have more arcs before that
long.
time skip.
The arc with Jalal was moving me. The Loxus comeback was moving me.
I think Grand Magic Games had some good moments.
They kind of have a late time skip, so it's like they have like a lot of the story.
Oh, I still got Naruto, but it was solid. Fairy Tail.
I low-key want to say Fairy Tail because
I'm thinking like, hold on a second.
You really think Fairy Tail pre-time skip?
Because it's like it's a good 90% of Fairy Tail and then the time skip. It's like they covered a lot. It's like a lot. There's like 4 or 5 more arcs in that.
Quality over quantity, my boy.
I think so.
Yeah, but like there's enough if the quantity still is decent quality, eventually it's like
I would say Naruto for now, but I'm gonna revisit that.
I'll actually go Fairy Tail. I'll go Fairy Tail.
Lonnie, don't let them lie to you. That's not a crazy take.
No, I don't think it's a bad take because, like I said, like a good 80 to 90% of the whole Fairy Tail story is before the time skip. So I don't think it's.
Yeah.
I will give you. I do like the Tartarus arc. I really like that arc. That was a really good arc.
Tartarus. That's the shit with when you first met Gajil?
No, that's the one where we see Natsu's dad.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I was too
then
busy
you
hating on
get
Fairy
great
Tail.
demon abilities. Not one, too.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I really like that one. Okay. Naruto or my goat, Attack on Titan.
AOT.
So we talking up until he sees that water.
First three. That's you.
AOT,
That's, yeah,
AOT,
AOT.
Yeah,
AOT.
That's
Attack on Titan.
AOT or Titan. AOT is so good.
But think about everything we get, bro. Like it's too much.
We get a lot of Naruto too.
Now, Ty, I
think
got
Naruto is a
one.
perfect pre-time skip.
I think
Naruto.
AOT is a perfect pre-time skip plus.
Yeah,
think
it's
about
perfect with that oomph on it. Yeah.
Because think about it, right? Lena Waste fire, Trinity Exam's fire. Then I guess we kind of Konak question there. It's kind of the same thing. Then you got Itachi running. That's like a little short mini arc. You know, that was kind of short, but then Tsunade arc is like it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Then Sasuke was fire. I don't got no that's cool at AOT. It's all just like peak.
I think the beginning was like
Peak.
I think it was really good. Peak. I wouldn't say
People
peak.
hate
I think they
it.
started out peak.
You don't think? I thought the beginning of Attack on Titan was peak.
Like
People hated Eren in the beginning. Hated him.
Those people aren't real. Like, oh my gosh.
Also, the manga and the anime treat it differently because I believe in the manga, you start off like you do the backstory after, like later. So it's kind of weird. I don't mind you saying Attack on Titan because I think they're both great. So I don't even care about this argument. Okay, Naruto or Vinland Saga.
Oh,
Ooh. I'm.
Oh damn.
I might.
I got
Naruto.
Naruto.
About 10. I got Naruto. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's close.
going Naruto.
It don't have enough. I think it's too short.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Naruto, but it's close to me.
Because pre-time skip Vinland Saga is on like 60 chapters.
Yeah, whole season. Cooked that season. Crazy cooked. But
Remember that old lady looking at Thorfinn so disappointed as Thorfinn duped her and Askeladd and his people came to burn down her village. Man.
Hey man, he said run in another language.
Still broke my heart, bro.
Yeah, Thorfinn was really the biggest op at the beginning, bro. He was like the worst person, bro. I was like, Thorfinn, can you become a good guy already? Because you pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. But he locked in. Okay. This is more for Lonnie and Miles, and I don't know if you guys watched it, but if you guys watched it, give me your opinion. Naruto or Tower of God?
You talking about season? You talking this right after Rachel push him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Naruto.
Naruto, yeah.
Well, that's a good. It is good though. It's just mad short though. I feel like.
Yeah.
If we're talking about that time skip, Tower of God. If we're talking about the second time skip, I mean, if we're talking about the first time skip, Naruto. But if it's like the second big time skip, I'm going Tower of God.
Valid. Okay. Two more. Naruto or Dragon Ball?
Naruto.
Naruto.
Yeah,
The entirety of Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
Naruto. I like my red ribbon niggas, man, but yeah, Naruto.
Lonnie, you gotta pick one.
I said Naruto.
Last one. Lonnie, you enter first. Naruto or Tokyo Ghoul? And you know what I mean? You know exactly what the time skip I'm referring to, right? Before he turns into Heisei.
So after season 2, basically.
All that?
Yeah, because after yes, after season 2, like at the end of season 2, is like the time skip.
Oh,
Lonnie answering first.
it's like my it's like you're asking me like to choose between my main bitch and my side bitch. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah,
Bro,
who's
you
the
better
main
figure
bitch?
it out.
Yeah, who's the main one?
Do you always choose the main bitch in this situation?
Yeah.
Yo,
It's tied for a reason, bro.
What? Y'all, wait, that's like a debate for y'all. Oh,
Oh, that's great.
Trying to
She's a
figure
side
out.
for a reason, Lonnie.
Right,
That's
that's
what
what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yo, she might have the bigger ass. That's what.
Who cares? She's a
Lonnie.
side.
Does Death Note have a time skip?
yeah,
I guess the death of L.
yeah.
Is that
There's a. I think it's a. I don't know if it's a couple years, but yeah, there's a time skip.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, fair.
It's
I wasn't
good,
really
man.
thinking
You
about
know
that.
what?
one.
I'm going Tokyo Ghoul.
I agree with you. I'm going TG, and for me, I'm only going TG because there's a lot of like. I think the twist with kind of like Ito and Arima near the end with the whole leader of the Aogiri tree thing was mad cool. I think the fact that the main antagonist was there under a whole bunch of different aliases the whole time, that's hindsight, but I fuck with that too. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I got TG, man.
Valid. I'm gonna go Naruto, Tokyo Ghoul, fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie. And the time skip kind of threw me. I'm like, what is going on? Why is he? What is he doing? Especially if you watch the anime, it made no sense. It made no
What, the
sense.
Tokyo Ghoul anime?
Yeah, it made
Oh,
no.
yeah.
The time skip
Yeah.
made no sense.
I never
If you read
watched
the
it.
manga, it's like, oh, I get it.
Yeah, I never watched it.
It was so dumb. Okay, that's all I got. We can wrap it up. Kind of talk about Boruto, and then we'll wrap things up. Boruto had a new chapter, so we can kind of bring that to the table, and then wrap the show up with any final thoughts. The only question I have for you guys, well, I have two things I'm gonna ask you guys. First, I'm not gonna lie, Kishimoto has some interesting Boruto designs. The fits that he be putting on these people, very interesting. He really liked this modern day fits. You see that one girl fit, that new girl on the Sand Village?
Oh yeah,
Bro.
yeah.
I was like, yo, Kishimoto, what? What is this fit? What is
Yeah.
this fit?
He's getting
Bro, you
creative.
know what I'm talking about?
Well, now I'm looking. Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go look at her fit, bro. The Sand Girl fit for apparently we should know who she is. Is she in the anime? Because I have no idea.
She is in the anime. Both those people are
recognize
Shinki
her.
squad mates. So the bro with the goggles, he's a puppet master. He uses one of Conqueror's puppets, and he's also a master swordsman. And then I forgot what she does. Like I don't even think she fought from what I recall. But yeah, they're Shinki squad members.
Okay. Because she seemed,
Why
I feel
does
like
she got fur boots on in the sand.
you see what she's like her lower garments.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. But like, my thing is like, she got fur on in the sand. That don't make no sense.
He's saying that bitch hot.
Yo,
She got fur on in
Kishimoto,
the sand.
Kishimoto just doing what he feel like doing. I'm like, okay, this is the type of fit we rocking. Okay, all right, cool, Kishimoto, cool.
Yo, he be bored, bro.
He do be bored. He wants the risque fits, man. The risque fits.
A little bit too risky.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe if he spent some time with his family, he wouldn't be as bored. But whatever.
Hey, if that gets animated, they made it a ton. We'll see how. Let's see if he gets any
They got
out.
They got adjusted.
They got to tweet that outfit. I'm not gonna lie. But I do have a question for you guys. Is it possible Konohamaru dies in the fight against Moegi?
I hope so.
But no, baby.
There's no way he's beating her 1v1.
I hope so.
As a nigga that don't read Boruto, yes.
I
Someone's
mean,
got to die. I'm tired of all this Mickey shit. Kill somebody.
realistically
Damn,
though,
Lonnie.
there's two of those clones. One of them has to fuck off though. There's no reality where I could see like Konohamaru fighting Moegi 1-on-1, and then the rest of them gang up on the Shinki clone. Either one of the clones fuck off, or yeah, Konohamaru might die.
Unless Sarada's Mangekyo is that OP, because we haven't seen what it can do yet. Unless it's that OP, someone needs to get clapped. So I'm tired of people turning into trees. Clap somebody.
It better not be a situation where Konohamaru reaches out to her and she starts remembering him. Nah, I'm not here for that. I'll get upset. If Sasuke almost killed his daughter, I'm not moved with Moe changing her mind.
And that's not even his real love interest for real.
What?
That's not his love interest.
Who is his love interest?
Hinata's sister.
Oh man, Moegi likes Konohamaru.
I think she likes the other. I think she likes the nerd guy that's like the third in their group.
There's a reason why she's after. Bro, come on. She's
That's
after
'cause she
Konohamaru
remembers it.
because she likes.
But they tease, and especially in the anime, there's a lot of interaction between Konohamaru and Hinata's sister. Like they have like these whole like they accidentally like touched hands and they both start blushing, like their faces going all crazy.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah, I remember that.
Which is fine, but at the same time, Naruto was having weird moments with a lot of people. Konohamaru is obviously
they set it up just like a little mini Hinata Naruto situation, except like this time it's like more evident that it's mutual on both sides.
They're
like,
obviously
won't be blushing at each other nonstop. It's like,
what do you expect from like Moegi chose Konohamaru because she likes Konohamaru, right?
Well, that was her teammate. They were teammates.
Why didn't you choose the other one then?
Yeah, like why?
Because we don't even know that nigga's name.
No,
I think she clearly holds Konohamaru to a high degree of importance.
Well,
Whether it's reciprocated, you know, but
I don't think it's reciprocated.
Well, I have a question. Y'all talk about you talked that girl that was in his group when they part in Naruto?
Yeah.
What, wait, are they a thing now? Or
no, like because Hinata's sister's clearly into Konohamaru.
So Ty, she's in the villain faction now. She
what?
Yeah. So she was beaten. She was beaten, and now these things called the Shinju, they can like they pick certain targets and they can like revive them as Shinju. So she's like this tree thing being searching for purpose, and how they find their purpose is by fighting someone that was important to them in their past life. So the one for Sasuke, his important person is Sarada. For Konohamaru, it's his former teammate. He's the important person to her, so that's what she's looking for.
Okay, but y'all saying Hinata's sister also likes Konohamaru?
Yes, the anime alludes to that. The anime alludes to that.
Anime be doing some extra stuff that.
If it's not,
I think I think they had like a little date too. If I'm not mistaken.
Bro,
I think
this is anime canon. I don't care about anime.
I think it was also in the movie. I think it was also in the movie.
I was probably leaning towards more his teammate because they make it irrelevant to the plot. Like, oh, you know, this is the person that was dear to her or whatever.
Facts.
But every time Boruto visits his aunt and Konohamaru magically shows up, like, oh hey, oh you're at your aunt's house, what's up? That's not just like a word. He's like, oh, I just came to pick up your this kid. Yeah, what's up? So what you doing tonight? Oh, that's what you like. They be blushing at each other, like, oh, it's so good to see you again, Konohamaru. Oh, like that's them every interaction, and you're telling me nothing's gonna happen?
Nah. No, I'm not believing in that anime canon.
So I tested it out, right? So I typed in Konohamaru and then Hanabi came up. So Lonnie might be cooking.
Damn.
I was like, let me see which one of them comes up.
The anime.
Listen, man, it's always a lot of videos, a lot of edits. Oh yeah,
a lot of edits.
Well, because Moegi and Konohamaru don't have moments, but now they are obviously because the manga is pushing it. If the manga's pushing it, I'm rocking with whatever the manga is doing. I'm here for whatever the manga is telling me, regardless of how.
If he has his dying breath, guess what? They're gonna panel to Hanabi, like just looking up into the sky. Konohamaru. That's what they're gonna do.
Nah, the Moegi clone's gonna go. No. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how everything plays out. Someone said, I'm pretty sure Ikemoto did that, so he thinks Ikemoto was the one who drew the outfits, not Kishimoto. So just put all the blame on him.
Bored. I don't know. Like, go see your family, Kishimoto.
I mean, he only
get it off this train. Go see your family.
Oh wait,
he draws one chapter a month. So
this clip I'm looking at, you know, where they was like at like the Ichiraku ramen, and Hanabi came in. The other girl from his team, she was looking annoyed that Hanabi was getting his attention. So. I don't know. I see both sides, man. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing the vision.
Oh, she just the jealous one.
But that's still a lot, though. That's still, you know what I'm saying? That's romantic implication, though.
You know what she's like? She's like the class rep. She's like the class rep. She wants Boruto, but she can't hang.
The class rep is crazy.
She can't hang with Sarada. She don't.
No, Sarada being too thirsty.
That is
why you hugging up on my guy like.
But I appreciate Kishimoto for writing that out though, like giving her a little bit more character other than her just sitting around being a class rep. Like she was like, "Yo, bitch, like you know we both like him. You gonna just run up and hug him just like that? Like no respect? Like I fuck with her for checking him. I mean,
wait.
It was kind of
Yo,
funny.
it's not kind of juicy. I might need to get into Boruto.
It's doing its thing
Well,
right
Loki,
now.
what can she do to Sarada besides just run her mouth? Because she can't fight Sarada.
hey man,
Fighting over Boruto is crazy.
yeah, that's
Hey,
insane.
she don't want those smoke.
Also, it's kind of crazy. She's getting shine, and then the kids and the other characters just don't exist. None of them exist. Hey, Shikamaru's son doesn't exist. Rock Lee's son doesn't exist. Class Repto, we here.
But I wonder. So when that whole interaction happened, for some reason it caught Damon's interest. I wonder why that was. Like, like Kishimoto made it very specific to pan on his face, kind of like turning towards the conversation when he's usually disinterested at literally anything that's happening. He don't give a fuck whether it's danger or otherwise. He don't care.
I think it's because technically, remember, they're not supposed to have memories of Boruto. So the fact that they're reacting to Boruto like this is kind of off. Because remember, only Sarada and her kept their memories.
Oh, I did. Yeah, facts. They don't know that they remember.
Yeah, so
Or
he's
do
like,
they? No,
so
they
he's
No.
like,
The big sister knows. Damon doesn't know.
yeah, Damon
doesn't
doesn't
matter
know.
if he knows. It doesn't. I feel like it doesn't matter.
He's gonna listen to his sister. It don't matter.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think it's more so the fact that they get to see like these raw human emotions. Because like, what's her name? Ida.
Yeah.
She was eating this shit up.
She
was
loved
like,
it.
She loved it. Girl talk, crazy. Out here, she loved it, bro. You know, Ida kind of moved me, even though like she's kind of broken, ridiculously broken for no reason. You know, she's solid. She's an interesting piece to the story that they're telling.
They say she has other abilities. I actually want to see what kind of like fighting components or like offensive or defensive components she has. Because like she's not. I know she's like an OP android, but like she has to have something to defend herself.
Nah,
I want them to kind of go into depth and show us the limitations of Kasha and Koji shit, because it just seems like, you know, he gave Shikamaru that little bit of intel, like, yo, treat Jura like a regular civilian. If that dude want to go to the bookstore, you let him shop. If he want to eat, you let him eat. Like, don't provoke him. He clearly sees far in the future. I wonder how far he can go and what all he's seen that he's so adamant about putting these certain countermeasures in place. Like, everything just seems intentional when it comes from him.
You know, the fact that they said like, "Yo, if you see this nigga run," like that's,
which is, you know, I'm with you. I'm with you. I also think this, in combination with what you said, Lonnie, makes a whole lot of sense actually. So I'm gonna scratch what I said. And Damon doesn't want anybody near Ida that doesn't love her, because they could be a threat to her.
if you don't,
And
love
they
her,
were pretending to love Ida the entire time. So the fact that they seem like they love someone else, it puts a lot of red flags in Damon. Like, wait, you guys are not affected? So I think that is a really good point right there. That Damon's starting to catch on. Like, wait, hold on. Are you guys not affected by this? Then he might consider taking them out because he doesn't want anybody like that near his sister. So hey. Here. Oh, I forgot about Kakashi.
Kakashi, he's
Report.
retired. He's retired. He's on
He
vacation.
should become one of those Shinju things.
That would be interesting.
That would be dope.
I don't know who you would go after though. I'm trying to think.
Who would he go after?
Guy in the wheelchair.
Oh man, only if Obito's still alive. So not Obito, not Rin, not Minato.
It's not
I mean,
really.
you go after Sakura, maybe. I don't know. That'd be a
Well,
stretch.
Unless Tsunade gets taken.
No, they already took her titties. They can't take her too. Like
That's crazy.
that made no sense. By the way, how did Boruto she just lose everything? That makes no sense.
I mean, they get saggy. I mean,
That's crazy.
they
Bro, what y'all talking about, bro?
tell
They
you
gave
how
Tsunade
biology
8 cups
works.
in Boruto.
I'm telling you how biology works, my boy.
That's not how biology works.
Gets saggy, so it's like gets.
That's not sag. They're just gone, Riddell. Look, they're just gone. They're not there anymore.
They're like sagging, so it's like it looks
So
flat,
she's
but they're just like,
flat-chested now.
no, you know, they're just sagging. You know,
No,
It's
Boruto,
not-
they must. Not my baby Tsunade.
Anything else before we wrap up? Oh, and then go ahead. If anybody has anything else.
One Piece is back. That's it.
Oh, can't wait.
Next week, I do want to discuss Blue Lock because I feel like
Let's talk.
we need to.
Isagi did his thing in the recent chapters. You know what I'm saying?
I know Fearon's on break again, but it's popping off in the latest Fearon chapter. Fern gets a little chance to shine, and hopefully the next chapter really brings it all together. Because I feel bad about Stark. He's taking a backseat in this arc, but he was used well for what he's doing. But Fearon, I know we don't talk about enough on here, but Fearon's still cooking, man, still cooking.
And I'll be fully caught up. I do want to talk about Sakamoto Days next week as well.
I'm caught up. They're cooking right now.
Before we wrap, I had a question for you two, Lonnie and Riddell, about Bug Ego, actually. So,
oh yeah,
how it's better than Gintama?
Why? What are these shots? Like, shots out of nowhere. It's crazy.
I want to ask y'all, what do you think the hacks are, and where do they come from? And what got me thinking about that is there's a lot of like, and I think it's very intentional, but there's a lot of like angelic and demonic symbolism. We're not going to talk about this super antichrist Megazord form, but even when his friend showed the portrait of his granddad, if you look at the way his hair was positioned, his hair had 666. There was like a Star of David in the grandmother's portrait. There's a lot of that symbolism thrown heavily throughout a lot of those chapters. What do y'all think? Where do you think the hacks come from?
I didn't even consider that. But I didn't consider what you're saying because I wasn't paying attention that closely in terms of those little details. So I might have to go recheck it. But I consider the fact, like, obviously because of the Death Note comparisons, that a godly character dropped a book near this kid. And he picked it up.
I'm reading the second chapter right now. I have no idea what's happening.
Hey,
that's a good thing.
This is what I said to Lonnie and Santo, and this is what Miles did say, which I was glad. When I was reading it, I was like, "What the fuck am I reading?"
Exactly.
like
chapter 3, I was like, all right.
I get that you believe in this tricks that you put in here, you buy this tea, some bird poop on the ground. How do you go from that to dancing naked in a school and ruining your life? And I'm like, and he's like, "Oh, I was trying to do a trick," and I'm like, "What are we? How do you believe him that much?"
It's a hack, not a trick.
Yeah, but say it's a hack. Ty, have you read Bug Ego yet?
I'm literally about to read it tonight. So I was like, even though
a long time,
it's like you got demons and Satan. I'm like, oh.
In the first two chapters, don't.
I said this to Riddell, and he got mad. Bug Ego is giving what people say Gintama was supposed to be like.
You know what? You know something, Lonnie? Speaking of Gintama, I actually started watching it again. I'm on the 210s. Because I know
these are the biggest.
We're down. Don't
let him finish.
Stop. Gaslight.
No. Wait, hold on. No, wait. What? Yeah, who's gaslighting you?
He didn't even start.
I'm talking about you, Lonnie.
What do you mean? How am I gaslighting?
You keep on bringing up Gintama. I know what you want.
How was that gaslighting? I just said it. I just was praising a new manga that you introduced us to. It's on Shonen Jump, by the way, Sauce. They dropped the first 4 chapters of it.
Wait, is it actually so it's actually funny?
You know,
I wouldn't say that. I'm just kind of like,
it's not supposed to be funny, but the way shit happens, bro, this
lucid dream
hilarious.
This lucid dream thing is little bro just setting dude up, man.
No,
keep reading.
Wow, at the end of that one chapter when they said good night, I died laughing.
Oh no, this is 100% has comedy in it. Like when he ended up in the other dude's dream, and then he was ass naked. It was like, bro, what are you doing in my dream? Like, no, you're not real. You're not real. Yo, I was, bro.
It's so stupid.
It was so.
Yo, quick question: if at the end of this story it was just this lonely short kid's delusions, and he got somebody else to believe in it with him,
it's not that.
No, I know. I'm just like, even for what I'm rating so far, like this lucid dream thing that he's been trying for a literal month, and all he is he's back in his old man form, getting chased by progressively more and more powerful things. And I'm like, what's happening? And his boy is not even helping him out. He's like, just keep training.
He's supposed to make his own. That's the problem. He was supposed to make his own, but he couldn't. So you keep reading, you'll find out what actually.
Why
happened.
is he always naked, bro? Like what's happening?
Because that's a part of his imagination. He likes being naked. I've come to accept that has to be who he is. He likes to be naked and he likes taking dumps. That's one thing that's been consistent in every chapter. He's taking a dump and he's naked.
He's a weirdo.
The trick to taking a dump on an empty stomach. By the way, that's crazy. He's doing that, and his dude is just by the door of the stall, just watching him. And I'm like, what's happening? It's it's so weird.
But it's funny as hell.
It is funny. And also
the art goes crazy. The art has like some crazy ass panels. I'm like, yo, what is this?
The moment Random sees the thing that comes into their dreams, bro, I was like, what the hell is this? Bro, I thought I was reading Berserk for a second. I'm like,
what? Real, no facts. I gave Berserk vibes for a minute. And I was like, yo,
what the fuck is that?
I'm like, yeah, they're running. I'm like, oh yeah, they'll get rid of it. And then it just went crazy. I'm like, bro.
Wait.
So, did he meet it? Did you see it?
So he's fighting. He meets the mushroom people. He's fighting on beetles. He gets fucking abducted by an alien. They fight a giant octopus. I'm so confused. And also,
I'll push through.
He can't do this. This author cannot do this kind of quality.
It's a monthly.
Okay, then never mind.
Oh, monthly?
Yeah, this art.
He dropped the first 4 chapters. They're all like 60-some pages.
Yeah, I see. I saw that. But no, Riddell, I actually did start.
What? What is that? What?
Show us the scene you're on. Let me see.
Hold on.
Nah, chat. For the people who are still here, when I say bug ego is different, that shit is different, bro. That's why I kept on telling them, read this manga. I haven't been this adamant about reading a manga in a while. This manga is different.
Hold on. Let me present. Share screen. I'm so confused. Like,
and Miles, Lonnie, you remember at the end of chapter 4?
Oh,
when the vacuum cleaner, bro. It's like, bro, what?
No, but I like the bully where the bully gets his soul ejected up his, you know what? And he pulls up on his homie and he smacks the fuck out his phone.
He's like,
all right, can you pull it up? Can you pull it up?
I can too.
Like,
oh,
bro,
you met it. Oh, this thing gets crazy.
You like,
bro.
what the fuck?
This is like a xenomorph that shoots like a key blast.
Yeah,
I'm so confused.
Go to the next panel.
Go to the next. Keep going, bro. I'm gonna let it because copyright. But yeah, keep on seeing. Yeah, it gets crazy.
Yeah, that shit starts getting freaky.
It gets crazy. I'll show this real
An
quick.
intruder, like,
Ooh.
It starts getting wild.
Yo, go to the demonic Antichrist Megazord. I know Thunder.
Yeah, I was like, bro, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Wait, is he turned in Super Saiyan? What?
No, it takes a while before he gets there because first he has to see the demon go like it went. I felt bad for the dude. Bro.
Oh my god!
Keep going, Rand.
What?
Oh, did you see the demon part? Go back.
Ooh,
like
that shit
This
looks
is straight
crazy.
out of Berserk. This is
look,
straight
this
out of
is like
Berserk.
a whole universe back here, bro.
I'm sorry, that thing's chasing me.
Nah, keep going. Yeah, keep going. Because it gets worse. That demon gets worse. And I do think. Do you guys think that's a person or like a real like touching onto what you said, Miles, like a demon?
I think it could be a bit of both.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. This shit is so random. I feel like I'm gonna think it's one thing and it's something completely out of my realm of possibility.
All I know is that if I was in that guy's situation, once I woke up, I'm whooping that dude's ass.
Oh, it's listed. It's actually listed under comedy. Interesting.
Makes sense. But it's interesting that one of the hacks.
Oh my god!
Oh, you got to the scene. Oh, should I show this? I don't know if I should show
No. Do not show this.
Yeah, he's at the part where they're eating him.
Oh, okay.
Yo.
And this is lucid dreaming, so he's feeling everything.
Yeah, this manga is weird, bro.
Like what the?
Like the guy that made One Punch Man.
Is it?
It is.
I'm almost.
The guy who wrote. You're talking about one.
It's made by one.
You talking about one?
That's why I fuck with it so
Oh,
heavy.
it is by one. Oh wow.
Oh yeah, he cooking.
Yeah, he's cooking crazy then.
Random hit the Megazord. I just saw.
Yeah, by the way, Mob Psycho, One Punch Man, now this. He's getting a good catalog of stuff.
He was supposed to be making that.
Yeah, story by one, art by Kyoto.
Pull up the Megazord.
Yeah, pull up. I'll pull it on the stream.
That's part why it has good comedy because he is funny.
What the fuck?
Antichrist Megazord, and look at this demon bro. He has this demon design and this Megazord all the same page, bro.
That demon does look crazy too.
Shepherd of Darkness.
Look at the texture on his face too, bro. Yo, this art goes different.
Yeah, this art is insane.
This art goes different.
Jesus Christ.
No, this is one of the craziest manga I've ever read. Like, I like Goku Rakugai a lot, but I'm not. This manga is different. This manga was so different. Oh
Look,
man,
I'm obviously gonna do it. By the way, I guess at one point we need to talk about One Punch Man because now they fully deviated away. They introduced Blast's son a month ago, Miles, and he's
the manga deviated
different.
from. Oh, really?
It fully deviated. Now they're just two separate entities for real. So they introduced Blast's son in the manga, and he's a little different. And
really?
I'm back because I stopped reading when they cut the last 15 chapters and redid them.
Yeah.
But then Zonin was like, "Oh, Blast is back. His son's here. I need to log back in because
I'm gonna get relocked." Yeah,
I gotta get relocked as well. I like One Punch Man.
Now they're doing the Neo Heroes versus the Hero Association arc. Now it's in like full swing because in the web comic, Blast's son headed up the Neo Heroes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm very curious to see what's going on. A lot of Garo focus from the little panels I saw. Because they've been focusing on him a lot, just trying to make sure that they cement him as a reformed bad guy. I mean, he only tried to destroy
everything,
and then time traveled.
Shout out Saitama, man. Do different. Also put this out there. Arcane was goated. I don't know if we should talk about Arcane on the pod because like half the people have not caught up. Well, the only thing I'll say, Arcane goated, bro. Season 1, I feel you, Miles. Season 2, that shit fire. That shit fire, like ridiculously fire. Echo MVP.
The League of Legends universe that they're gonna start creating with these shows and movies is gonna be all time. It's gonna rival the MCU and whatever James Gunn got going with the DC. It's gonna make some waves. So
yeah, no, for sure. Like stamp this. This might even be a clip, bro. Arcane. America got one of them ones with Arcane, bro. That shit gonna be competing with any manga. That shit gonna be competing with any anime. They really got a competitor. Like Avatar was really good. Korra, meh. Arcane, it's different. It's gonna be One Piece levels. I'm sorry to say. It's hard to say. Sorry to say. Well, it's gonna be One Piece levels. Arcane is different.
I will say their lore is One Piece, like Lord of the Rings level deep. And for the people that like know League of Legends lore and stuff like that, yo, I know you have a cat, Miles, but like every time I see your door open and close, I'm like, yo, that nigga's house is haunted.
Yeah, she figured out how to open the door, so she be open.
Yo, Miles, you better do a hack to get rid of the ghosts.
Chill out.
Yeah, well, like
you're about to be chased. You're about to be chased by giant gym teachers here in a second.
Yeah, I'm good.
Well, like I was saying, if you know like a lot of League of Legends lore, I don't know as much as some other people, but I do know a decent amount. Not even the Easter eggs, the characters that they were introducing at the end of season 2, we all know that they're going, and they announced like they're going to these different cities. They're saying, I was thinking, oh, Noxus based off the last episode, and then next thing you know, yeah, we're working on a story on Noxus. So it's
Is Arcane done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna be ready next week.
Yeah. So
Next week, random. That's the move.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock it out.
Bet. Let's do it.
Yo,
If we gonna have a full
if we
Arcane
get
episode.
majority of the panel locked in, we can really talk some Arcane.
Do you
bro.
want it? Do you want to, Miles? Do you want to watch it? I can't tonight. But you want to watch it tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right.
So wait. So I started some of it. So you want me to just wait and you catch up, and then we just knock it over?
Did you start season 2?
No, I'm still on season 1.
I'll
You're on
watch
season 2?
1. Yeah, I'll watch season 1 with you. It's fine. Season 1's
All right,
great.
bet. All right, bet.
yeah. The characters that they're gonna start diving into, they're gonna be some of the bigger characters in the whole story. So I'm excited for it. We're gonna start seeing some of the bigger bads and things like that. So yeah, they're I see the trajectory for them. I see like where they're going, and it's gonna be good. Like they're low key kind of going the whole MCU verse. How like they start Arcane was Iron Man, and now they're getting into like the Hulk and everything else like that, and then they're I guess you could say Ultron, then Thanos. Like I already see like the directions that they're going with what they have lined up. They're kind of copying the MCU in terms of their trajectory.
I mean, that's nothing wrong with that. Just don't be as ambitious as the MCU. They thought motherfuckers was really gonna go to Disney Plus like that.
Nah, be as ambitious. You don't have to worry about paying no actors. You just animate like you've been animating. Keep doing your thing, man.
For sure.
Oh,
yeah,
by the way, sorry, Riddell, sorry.
I'll just say Arcane is good. You can go ahead.
Is the Lord of the Rings movie anime thing about to drop? Because I keep seeing more and more commercials about it.
That shit look mid, bro.
Yeah, we did.
I'm not moved. I'm not moved by it at all.
We did a reaction to the trailer. Like I'm not watching that shit.
And I'm like, is it weird? I'm so disappointed. This is a huge IP. You tell me you can get it to look better? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
the
not moved
animation
at
didn't
all.
look like crisp at all. Like
The story
you can tell when it's CGI.
The story was kind of trash. I'm sorry, from the trailer.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna challenge you because I don't respect you. Oh, you accidentally killed me. Now
he
it's
killed
war.
the dad. Accidentally killed her dad. Now we got to go to war. Like
After her dad's that dad that died started it. He threw the punch. Then he got punched back and couldn't take it. Now it's war. Nigga, you started the shit,
bro. That's so stupid.
Yo, they've been in Lord of the Rings. We know we talk about Star Wars. We need to talk about Lord of the Rings too. That Amazon show is bad from everything I've heard. They're spending $1 billion and it's bad.
They just be
people say it's bad, but at the same time, it does good. So like I think like try hard Lord of the fans, like the problem with the show is that it never got approved by the family that owns Lord of the Rings. I forgot what the creator
J.R. Tolkien, I believe.
Yeah,
he's like
Tolkien's family never signed off the rights, so they can't use certain characters because they're Tolkien characters.
Oh,
so like they kind of have like a mini Gandalf, but they're not calling him Gandalf.
Amazon, you can't give them enough money that you get the rights.
They tried. They spent $1 billion on the show. You don't think they try to give Tolkien some money?
Then Tolkien's being petty, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
They low key are, but like, so a lot of try hard Lord of the Rings fans like they don't like it because it's not lore accurate. But in terms of production and things like that, it's not a bad show, and it does decent ratings and views. So
valid. Hey man, keep on pumping out some good stuff, man.
It's like the Dragon Age game, random. If it wasn't named Dragon's Age, you would say it's a decent game, but it's a Dragon's Age. So you're like, this is not what I'm looking for. It's kind of like that.
I'm doing scripting for the Dragon Age game. I'm about a quarter of the way done. Miles, I'm about to really destroy this game. I'm about to really destroy it in terms of I'm gonna say this. I don't think the guy who wrote the game, like, and I hate to say this, I don't think the guy who wrote the game, like, he could have at least watched it like a YouTube video on the history of the lore.
Mm-hmm.
He just made a lot of shit up, and it really bothers me. It really bothers me. And I hate being that guy where I'm like, oh, this is like, for instance, when you talk about Star Wars, like, you just don't understand Star Wars. But I legitimately believe that they do not understand Dragon Age. And it's not hard. It's not a hard thing to understand. But I told Lonnie, the biggest problem with Veilguard is a character named Tosh. Tosh Kanari. Like, they're basically like the orcs of that universe. Tosh should have been the muscle mommy of my party. I'm talking Maki. I'm talking Marileona. That's what she should have been. The problem is she's non-binary, and they definitely hit you over the head with it, and it ruins her character because now it's all about her sexual identity when it should be about her being in between two cultures. Like the Kanari are very strict like they're basically this world's version of Islam, compared to Ravani, which is very secular, right? And her mom trying to make her be more Canary and things like that. And I'm like, and all of a sudden she's just like, I don't feel like a woman, and I want to be non-binary. They have a word for that in the lore, which the Canary have, and they just force non-binary down your throat, and it really hurts that character. And now, like, especially with the
So
climate,
you're saying they
America
go
today,
against like the own lore, like they have a word for it in their culture, but instead of using that word,
she could have just taken that word and owned it. And she's like, I don't care. I don't care if I'm not Canary. This is who I am, you know? Instead of saying, oh, I'm non-binary, I'm this, I'm that. And it's like, it really hurts that character, in my
I
opinion.
did hear they went woke. I heard
They
woke.
went.
it can always be a touchy subject because there are cultures, like there's the Hawaiian and Samoan cultures, there's Native American cultures, there's Indian cultures where they have terms
No,
for
I'm
that.
kind of both.
Yeah, like they have terms for that in different cultures, but like when you say those terms to like a woke person, it gets out of hand. It's a slippery slope and it's a touchy conversation.
If you're gonna do that, you got to do it right. Or Lonnie. Dorian is a perfect example from the third game. He's gay, right? But he runs away from his family because his family's so ashamed of him being gay. They literally try to do a blood ritual to make him be straight.
Crazy.
And it sounds crazy, but the way they handle it in the third game is so well done that you don't even think Dorian's a great character. But it's so easy, Miles, that when you see something that it can literally take over a character's a reader's perspective or a gamer's perspective of a character if you don't do it right. And they didn't do it right here. This is not about her being non-binary. This is not. In Dragon Age, you can be gay, you can be you can do whatever you want. It's not about that. But if you're going to tackle those subjects, you got to do it right. And they didn't. And it really hurts the game.
I kind of
really
felt
does.
similarly about that with a Metaphor Fantasio. Not necessarily on the non-binary tip, but that game is racism. It's addicted to talking about racism. Like
Exactly.
it's annoying. One of the main characters, he's like an alt race, and most of the towns you operate in are like anti that race. So it makes the whole game be just about him and his race, and not all the biblical shit happening in the background in this crazy fleshed out world in the Shin Megami Tensei universe. I just think it's a product of the modern times we're living in. They're gonna go woke with everything, and they're really not gonna care.
It
They're just
really
not.
it really hurt the game because they even tackled racism better. And like the elves, they're the disenfranchised population of Dragon Age, and they're handled that very well.
But I will say we're almost at the 3-hour mark, so save that for when you do your video.
Oh, I'm trying to keep that thing under 30 minutes, but I'm probably gonna be wrong.
We gotta go to sleep.
Yeah, so it's Thanksgiving. I gotta hibernate before I eat all this damn food.
Who you
Hey,
tell?
man, do your thing.
I'm doing a lot of stuff this weekend, so Tuesday I will be unhinged. I'm just letting you know ahead of time. I will probably be unhinged.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know what to be unhinged about, man. We
Yeah.
here.
I'll fill y'all in after the pod, but y'all.
Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah, Miles, you weren't there for that.
Bro, Lonnie be too many problems over there, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Lonnie wasn't
That
lying.
Thanksgiving is gonna be
Why
wild.
I want problems always.
Oh, Jesus
No, he don't.
Christ.
He lying.
No,
He don't
at
want
all.
these problems. He's tired of these problems,
This is
bro.
premium cap by Lonnie.
Oh no, I'm Gab. I'm blinking because I need help.
All right.
With that said, appreciate everybody. You know, obviously happy Thanksgiving. Oh, the announcement I was gonna make is we are considering, and more than likely will happen, adding another show throughout the week. It probably would be on a Thursday or Friday. This will allow, you know, one of our favorite panelists, one of our favorite captains, J-Rob, on his free day to be a big part on this one. And I know Miles and Santo talked about it too. So the floating idea is another show on one of these days. They will host, and it may or may not, we'll see how we figure it out, be more of like an open panel, kind of similar to like the PC anime days where maybe we'll bring some people up to kind of get their stuff off on those days. So stay in tune for that. Be a supporter so you guys know. You guys get on the good side of these guys over here. So I'm like, nah, we need to get them up to talk his ish. You know what I'm saying? So that's something we're considering adding and sooner rather than later. and we'll just have more content, more good conversations, and more things to talk about. So that should be fun. What's up?
Oh, last thing, because I know someone asked on I think it was Sauce that asked to join for when we talk about the whole Kendrick thing, but I think we should save that till Tuesday when everyone's there, because now Drake's suing all that other stuff, so I think it'll be a good little off thing topic, and if people wanted to come up and talk about that, that'd be dope.
Okay. Also, don't forget, connect your YouTube account to the Discord, and you should be able to, once you connect it, you should get a BSS member privilege in the Discord. It should work. I don't know why it wouldn't work. That way we can start creating a members only chat. And Random and Miles, if you guys watch Arcane, might as well watch it in the Discord.
That's probably the plan.
Invite people.
Yeah, that's how we did Fate.
Okay, bet. Because I was watching some WWE in the Discord. I was watching the Shield. Their grow up. We had some people in there talking some stuff. So, people want to join in, have some good conversations. So make sure you guys stay in tune and hop in that Discord and have those good conversations that we have. And Survivor Series is Saturday, so that should be good.
Hopefully we don't pass out like last time. Miles, we were mid-third. We almost made it through the third movie and we passed out.
We both fell asleep during that shit. I woke up, movie was off, Random was asleep.
I was out in my chair. Like I adjusted my chair all the way back, snoring with the mic. President of mine to turn my mic down like this to face it right above my head, and I turned like this, and I was passing.
I don't know how you can fall asleep like that. I respect it though. I respect it.
I will say, because when the new Fate comes out, maybe because it comes out like on New Year's Eve, maybe we should wait till like the second or third. But we should have.
Is it not out? What was that?
It's coming out. It's coming out
on the 31st of December.
What was that clip I saw?
It was a trailer for the 31st.
They did an English dub trailer. That's kind of crazy.
Ubo Blatt's getting an anime. Let me stop.
So this is a new. It's obviously not canon because they have a different King Arthur.
No, it's canon.
It's canon.
Wait, what?
That King Arthur is canon.
Wait, what? How does that make sense? Like,
The Fate continuity is the Fate continuity, but he's canon.
No, the one episode is like a teaser for the upcoming series.
He's the only male King Arthur though in the continuity. He's the only one.
So they're telling me that there's alternate versions of King Arthur.
Yeah, there's Artorias, there's Arthur. Yeah, there's a bunch.
I mean, this is Fate we're talking about.
Keep up, Ordell. Keep up.
Now, female Saber is the strongest. Artorias is the strongest. There's none stronger than her. But yeah, there's multiple King Arthurs. Yes.
Well, I can tell this King Arthur is better. So
what, off a trailer?
Yes.
You a nasty piece of work.
Heavensfield Saber would like a word.
Well, I mean, she's not really. She's like a villain, so she. Also,
I'm not the number one hater.
What people call it? What are they called? The heroes, like
heroic spirit.
Who's the owner of the heroes? Who are they called again?
Oh, just the master.
The master. The master looks like Saber.
That was weird to me. I noticed that too.
He does. He loves that Saber look. He really does. Or whoever makes it, they really love that like Saber design of like that blonde girl.
Before that episode, before it drops, I'll watch the prequel. I don't know if it's the prequel.
There's a prequel?
No, it's a one. I think I told you about it multiple times. You get to see Gilgamesh and his best friend fight.
Is that his best friend, King Arthur? Oh yeah, I should just watch. Yo, they just be doing too much, bro. Like it just be doing a lot.
Yo,
last year they dropped you can call it a teaser. It's like a setup episode for this Fate, and in that Fate, Gilgamesh and his best friend, who you see in another Fate, who you see in Fate Grand Order, you see that character. They have a scrap. They get the scrap.
I've never watched Fate Grand Order.
You don't need to watch Fate Grand Order. I don't think you need to watch Fate Grand Order for this, unless you want context.
You don't need to, but his name is Enkidu. That's his name.
Yes.
Is Grand Order canon?
Yeah.
You're not gonna like the answer, so don't ask. Yes.
Yo, which ones are not canon?
Canon.
Is Iliad canon?
No, Ilia, Prisma, Ilia, Kaleidoscope, that's not canon. Any of the chibi ones when they're little kids, that shit's not canon. All the other stuff is, and Apocrypha is not canon. The other stuff is canon, though.
What about the one where it's like a slice of life?
No, Grand Order and the mainline series, those are all canon, and the movies are canon, and the games are canon.
You know, you know what I did when I was confused, Riddell? I just Googled the list.
There is a video by Giga.
I only thought Heaven's Feels, Zero, and Unlimited Blade Works were canon.
Well, yeah, that's the main storyline, not the extended verse.
Yeah, because now we're in Grand Order and whatever the fuck this is.
Fate be doing too much, bro.
And the VNs are fire.
Hey, I respect the fact that they're just like, here's another timeline. Why not? What
you gonna do? If you really want to get into Fate, VN. I swear to God, you'll love it way better than anything else.
The visual novel, so it's like
yes, because you get to actually pick the routes and fuck up the whole story. It's amazing.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna
be saving Sakura my first try, bro. I can't let her go through that pain, bro.
Yeah, Sakura's life sucks.
She just be going through it, man.
Because I do like Fate. Like I like Fate Zero. You guys heard me. I say Fate Zero is a perfect anime. I just really hate Fate Stay Night, and I hate Shiro, and I hate Saber. So it's like, but I love Gilgamesh. I love Archer. Archer is tall.
Hating on Saber is crazy.
Fate Stay Night Saber is just not good. Bro.
That's the old. That's the
but Zero Saber is.
No, she's kind of just there. Like, but Fate Stay Night Saber sucks. Fate Zero Saber is just there. She don't do anything. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember any important thing that she does. I'm not.
You cook. It's the Kiritsugu show. She don't do shit. He don't even need a servant. That's how I felt the whole time.
She was just there to protect his wife.
Yeah, Kiritsugu did not need a servant.
Also, shout out his you definitely need to understand Fate Zero, him and his daughter, that's tough. He couldn't see his daughter, bro. That's so tough. Let's get Kiritsugu.
So next year, real quick, Fire Force season 3 is finally coming. Really excited for that. Windbreaker season 2 coming next year.
I read the manga, bro. That shit gas, bro.
I'm just been asking for Tanya the Evil season 2 for fucking 3 years. They did that teaser 2 years ago, and nothing else happened. That story's not that hard to make. It's not that hard to make. Come on,
they dropped a random clip of Dead Man Wonderland for no reason.
Really?
Crunchyroll, yeah.
Did you see that? Did you see the OVA for Tanya the Evil they dropped a year ago? Where they're just getting pasta. They're getting all this ingredients for pasta, but the enemy thinks this is some magic, amazing strategical maneuver. But they're just getting pasta to eat.
Sounds like
and I'm like,
Tanya the Evil.
That's fucking why I love that isekai, man. It's so good. But
it is good. Hey man, we in tune. Well, we do appreciate everybody tuned in who stick with us. Oh, Oblivion Battery season 2. Oh, I actually watched it. Santo's not here, but I did watch it. We made a deal. He had to read Bug Ego. I watched Oblivion Battery. It's good. I like it. Comedic. I low-key like it more than Ace No Diamond. Furuta and the main character in Oblivion Battery are the same character. He really is I want that character. I'm gonna put it in my anime and I'm gonna create a new anime. So shout out, man. I respect that. Just do the character justice. I respect it. But yeah, that's all we got for here, man.
Shout out. Show. Trying to go sleep.
You'll be all right, man. You'll be all right. Thanksgiving around the corner, man. This is your stress relief. You
about to pig out, bro. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you're gonna have plenty of fun when you hop off. I'm sure.
Both on and off the table, bro. We know how you move, bro.
True. But all right, we are officially ending 3-hour show. We haven't had a 3-hour show in a minute, so appreciate everybody who tuned in. We will be back next week. With that said, y'all have a good one. Take care and. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Black Sensei Society podcast. With that said, make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn a notification bell on so you never miss any content we like to drop.
We want to do as much as possible. And if you want to join the community, you can also go to our Discord, go to our link tree, and be a part of it. We have a lot of great conversations in there. And we're doing a lot of fun things in there. Events, getting your opinions for content and videos, tournaments where we have cash prizes. So make sure you guys join the Discord and rate it 5 stars for the podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We really do appreciate you as we continue on our grind. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys enjoyed. You have a good one. Peace.